Welcome back, intrepid adventurers, to another fantastic edition of the Crimson Moon Chronicles, night 53 for our campaign. My friends, I'm so glad that you join us here tonight. First of all, before we get into things, I wanted to do what I've been doing for the past few streams and thank my fantastic players for doing such a great job with not only bringing life into this world, but also giving a great story to go along with it and really fleshing out their own characters. I also wanted to thank the great people at Fat Zebra Design for supplying the game mats that we play with within our games. Tons of different styles for you to craft your own adventures through. Dry erase friendly. Craft your own adventures today at fatzebradesigns.com. Last we saw our heroes, a lot of stuff happened. If you missed it, go and click the link, my friends. There was a bunch of great things, but to pick up where we left off, they finally have gotten back to where Icebree supposedly is. And Lorna and her children have made themselves known. One of her children wrapped around the golden almirage and brought the ship to Lorna. And as they were trying to get Lorna to remember them, there was a great beaming light from the sky, and some kind of winged creature came out of the clouds. What is this thing? What does it mean for our characters? Is it a member of the Court of Cinders? What will happen tonight? Let's find out together on another great episode of the Crimson Moon Chronicles. Welcome back.
My money's on Shinron.
So, Lorna lurches up as her serpentine body goes toward the sky. The wind is coming down on you all pretty hard. The boat is being jostled around by this wind. Morgal almost thinks it necessary to put in some of the sails that are along the back and the sides of the boat. Maybe going into the water would be a good idea with how powerful these winds are. The snow that is falling has picked up. It is not extremely heavy at the moment to where you can't see, but you've noticed that there is a heavier amount of it. It is extremely cold where you are right now. Kai and Morgal, as you all look at the map, Kai instantly kind of start knowing this. Morgal, you have a vague inkling about
takes me a minute,
as to where you all are, is that you're noticing that you are in the Icewind Dale right now.
We're familiar with it.
You're familiar with it, but you're not familiar that much with the area.
Weather's pleasant here.
We're in the right region. I don't know if we're where ice was.
Now,
or is.
As those
definitely not where it
is. Open, you see this bright light that is kind of beaming out as you see these wings unfurl. What do you do?
Oh, fuck me. What now?
Well, I'm working on battening down the hatches a little bit.
Yes, but the thing in the sky is what has me annoyed now. What in the world?
Y'all just let me know if I need to start swinging at shit.
I call Rory to heal and ready myself for anything.
I send Starla below because this is not something she needs to be dealing with if this is a fight.
Barry, let's go prepare some moonshine.
Focus, McNick.
I honestly think that that's a good idea at the moment.
I think it's
Master.
good to have a nice stockpile.
You have a stockpile. Focus.
As he kind of, well, let's see. He kind of tail whips you for a moment to focus on exactly what is happening at the moment, Master.
Over table.
we-
I know that he's been dry for a long time, but there are more important things in front of us.
I would love to drink with you, but it seems as if we have more pressing matters.
Hmm.
As his tail reaches into your bag and takes out some of the moonshine and brings it close to his mouth. And slowly puts it back in.
Lorna, is that one of your friends? Pointing towards the sky.
At the moment. As it starts swooping down, you all begin to see the jagged outline of a draconic figure
Oh no.
that is translucent throughout its body.
Is
as
this
it-
what I
Gem Dragon.
You all
my-
see that lining all the way down its spine where its nose is. You see that there's a rather large, bulky horn as the crystalline structure that goes from its head down its tail. You see that these crystals are floating along its back, but yet attached to it as well. This is what you see.
Oh,
Oh,
my.
shit.
Is this
So how many
who I
bricks is
think it
that?
is? So is this who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Well, the god of the gem dragons is Astardio. And I have no idea what color he is supposed to be. This
You
could very
see
well be him.
that instead of one tail, it has two that intertwine as they're kind of unraveling themselves.
We're no enemies of gem dragons, at least. We're not really enemies of anything but things that like Sharlock.
A booming voice. Who are you?
We are the Crimson Blades, Knights of the Summer Court, Guardians of Realms. I am Kaiden. Who are you?
Almax.
My name is Markal.
Ah,
Pleasure.
hi, I'm
to meet
Markall. This is Morgal. This is not going to get confusing at all.
you. Dear
Can I get-
me.
Can I get a spelling for that?
Maarkaal.
Cool. Close, but no dice, Leo. Leon. Whoops.
Double A on both.
You see
and
Lorna.
not double R.
You see Lorna as her tail fin starts to wrap around the crystal dragon as it just pats him with her fin as her fin comes down. I would like you all to meet my husband.
Oh,
Congratulations!
Very
Congratulations.
Your family has only grown since we last met.
This is wonderful.
It's an
Right.
absolute delight to see.
Are these friends of yours? I'm beginning to remember that they might be. As her head starts to come down, her eyeball is about this big as it comes down and starts staring at you all as you see the pupils dilate as she's trying to focus in on each of you. How do I know that you are the one that helped me so very long?
Well,
You-
Moxie could give
Stood on
another
the dock.
speech.
I stood on a dock and called you out of the lake, then walked into the lake against my friend's insistence and nearly froze myself to make a deal with you.
She
To
also
save you
took
and
us
your
to a place
children.
where I punched a hole in the very fabric of space-time, but perhaps more simply, you likely recall us by a simpler name that did not spread very far.
The
We once
voices of
called
reason.
ourselves the Voice of Reason.
Voices of reason. We are not so reasonable.
Ah, yes.
Definitely before my time.
Yes, it
Definitely.
I
was.
remember this. Your name now is better.
Yeah.
Thank you. We weren't the ones who picked it, which is probably an explanation for its quality.
Yep.
As I recall, you did not have this many with you last time.
Nope.
No.
Through our journeys, we have made allies and good companions, he says, patting Rory on the head.
Tell me who they are.
Let's start.
Introduce yourselves.
It's good manners to start with the captain of the ship, Morgul Opaltide.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Morgul. Oh, die.
I
As
believe
her
he-
fin comes out and you're rather large for such a small creature.
Thank you.
I feel
I
like
think.
there are layers to that comment.
There are. It's
Some
Lorna.
sort of
There are
a
layers to everything. she says.
spiritual level, you know? I believe you've already met Leon, Miknik, and Moxie. We have
Yes.
Mibari, who is more
Um,
than he appears, and I think more trustworthy than he seems.
He's also a lot less skittish once he's comfortable.
The bat is Lorna. The dog is Rory. Wolf.
Wait,
sorry,
you said
sorry.
Did you
I say-
just call me a dog?
I'm sorry.
Wolf.
I'm under a little
I
bit of
like
stress
to
right now.
think that I am a lot more than that, Master.
Your last words were almost, "Was I a good boy?" Shush.
Fine.
We will deal with this later.
She'll call Starla back out on the deck. Your Majesty.
Ah!
This is Starla. Starla.
Oh, I thought she was out here. I'm so sorry.
No, I had sent her below
Right.
because I didn't know what the dragon was going to do.
Also, this is
Or
Guam.
this new presence, I should say.
As Rory distracted me, the rest
Guam.
of you should probably finish introductions.
Starla and Guam. I have never seen, as she looks toward Guonk, a creature like this before.
Neither have I.
We haven't either. We have no idea where he's from.
That is actually
pretty
a very
cool
fair
little guy,
question.
though.
Why, thank you, Master.
We should,
I like to think I am as well.
we should revisit that thought when we have time.
Mm-hmm.
And last
Excuse me, Lorna. Do you have any precious metals that I might be able to consume?
That's the most polite way to have asked that, at least.
She's a really big gal. I don't want to piss her off.
She's
That is
rather
very
kind.
well
true.
said.
We've
She's kind
seen
and
a
sensible.
very small example of what happens when she's pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Good call.
I'm sorry, little one. But those items are for only people that I need to do things. They are rewards.
Don't we still have a rather large iron cannon lodged in the hull
Yeah.
from those knolls?
Cannonball.
Either way.
Unless they hurled a cannon at us. I don't.
No, it was just
It's
a
quite
They did
possible.
not.
It's like I didn't think so.
no, but
The
there is
cannonball actually it went through with such force.
No, you see, he
So-
literally threw a ball made out of cannons. He just pressed it in so
Ah.
tiny.
Well, impressive.
That'd be a
Actually,
Knoll thing to do,
Lucas.
though.
it would.
I would
it
assume
would.
that when Icebree relocated, it didn't take quite everything, so perhaps we could find something there to satiate his appetite, if need be.
Yeah, but at this point, anything important they've already gotten, so.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Well,
And last but not least,
this
Harry.
is. I was about to ask what the blue one was. It's a rather large salamander. It reminds me of a smaller version of the kinds that we have around here.
Yeah,
this
he's
one
pretty
can hold his
special.
liquor.
Yep.
this
The
one
ice-
drinks with the best of them.
The frost salamanders.
Correct.
You've been on about frost salamanders lately, Kai. What is that about?
A long time ago, I was told to ask about where the frost salamanders sleep. I actually was told to ask Miknik, and I forgot about it until just recently.
Fascinating.
Not sure what I would know about that, but
Something about your relationship to the cold one, whoever that is.
You all speak a lot of riddles. I find them quite fascinating myself.
That's all anyone seems to tell us is riddles.
I have one for you, if I may.
I
This
love
should be
riddles,
interesting.
Ooh.
especially when they actually have an answer.
This one, I've told it to Lorna many times. Oh, how did that go? What has 6 sides, but never sleeps, and you can see through it?
6 sides, never sleeps, you can see through it.
I can think of nothing.
There is a thing, I just can't place a finger.
You give up?
Give
Can
me a
I?
yes, tell us.
oh,
It
boy.
is what I saw in my dreams.
Oh,
It's a good one, is it not?
it's in the eye of the beholder.
It certainly
Yes.
is a riddle I have never heard before and quite unique.
Wait, 6
Oh.
sides never sleeps. Makes more sense than you think.
I have a riddle for you. What can go up a chimney down, but not down a chimney up?
Well, Lorna, what is it? This is your thing, darling.
Mm.
You see Kai just with the brightest face you've ever seen him have. It's an intellectual conversation.
As you see the crystal dragon's head get closer to the boat, please do tell.
An umbrella.
Oh,
It
wow.
goes up a chimney down, but it can't go down the chimney when it's up.
Well, what is
A
what is
parasol.
an umbrella?
Sorry, parasol.
Like a lady's parasol. For shielding on sunny days.
That sounds like a lovely invention. Lorna, need I get you one of these umbrellas?
Through the telepathy that Leon said last session, Kai says, I bet this made as much sense to you as yours made to me.
Well, let us not dilly-dally, darling. These are friends of yours. We should at least give them something. Yes, I would. Are you in need of food? Resources, my
Food.
friends?
Honestly, yeah, food.
Yes, because
probably
our
be good.
lovely blue friend over here, who still seems a little bit skittish, does eat a lot more than most of us do.
Plus, we lost a good chunk.
Yes. For some
Very well, very well.
When I was making repairs, most of it seemed still salvageable. There's a big hole through it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rather a mess.
Very well. Please do come with me. I have a nice bit of food that I just hunted for. That's why I was coming back over here.
There is also a matter of urgency that brought us here in the first place.
Go. Do tell.
The Cinder Flame has threatened the safety of this area by name and threatened your wife's life.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Don't doubt that.
We had
No,
promised long ago to make sure he never reached here, and we're making good.
There's a lot of people that would not like for us to remain anymore. Some of our children have been very problematic.
that's not quite what I meant. The Cinder Flame is a red dragon. He's killed Bahamut.
It's true. We were there.
Come with me. Now,
Yes,
Yeah.
very well.
We
Coming along.
kind of assumed we're moving.
dear, I am going to give some of your friends a bit of our food. Is that okay, darling? I don't see why not.
I mean, we can also hunt
Do
ourselves.
you all hunger?
I could eat.
Yes. Being cold makes me hungry.
Kai looks at
Very, very
Gwonk and wonders
hungry.
just how much metal he actually needs.
Like I said, I'm actually rather comfortable. This is the nicest weather I've been in ages.
You and me
You can
both,
tell
Morgul.
Moxie is borderline furious because she hates being cold. She's a creature who's got fire resistance. For Pete's sake, she hates it cold.
Oh, Leon's just shivering over in a corner.
Moxie,
You still
perhaps we
have a
should
coat.
use the skin of that owl bear to fashion you something a bit more seasonally appropriate.
A leather
There
jacket.
is a town not far from here, if you also choose.
Iceberry?
Or have they renamed?
It is still called this. Yes.
It will be interesting to go
These
and
lands are the lands of the Crescent now.
Lands of the Crescent?
Would that happen to be anything to do with any, I don't know, moon dragons?
What is a moon dragon?
That
It's,
sounds like a no.
No.
It's a breed of dragon that we came across in the Feywild. Very majestic.
Well, then I would have seen such a thing. You all have such fantastic stories. I would very much like to hear some more of them sometime.
Oh,
You
This
see Moxie's face just...
mythological creature that you speak of, this moon dragon.
it's
I
not so
think-
mythological.
We watched...
Nick has an artifact
Actually,
made
yes.
directly from its horn. And I'm sure our bard would be more than happy to share once we've
Well.
gotten her into something more comfortable.
That is quite an interesting trinket. As you all get off the boat, as you come down, it's still in the air. I don't think, Morgall, that you placed it in the water yet.
Oh, I was working on that actually.
Uh, um,
We
so it's kind of like hovering
we
above the water.
we should probably put off actually submerging it till I get a little bit more than just a quick rush job on those
You have a
repairs.
point. Yeah.
Well, he, as he nudges with one of his claw some of the meat that he gathered.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is about all that we have here in the Dale. There's not plant life, fortunately.
Mm.
This is all you have?
Meat, yes.
Why don't we go see if we can add to this? So that we're not taking everything from them. What do you boys say?
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Though I'm still worried about any incoming friends of the winged kind.
We
Not
should be
friends,
okay
to
for
be
the
quite clear,
moment.
not
Just
friends.
No, I'm saying for him to keep an eye out.
Leon has a
okay.
bad habit of speaking cryptically.
Well, I'm
Leon's
trying
also
to go.
exceedingly paranoid.
You never know.
Mm.
You never know.
I do hate it when I have to kill.
No,
was
but
that?
when it's your survival at stake.
I hate when I have to kill some. So when I had to take the life of these mammoths, it was sad to do so.
Well, I understand
Perhaps I should ask this
that.
differently. Are you in need of food? Are you struggling to feed yourselves?
Yes and no. It would appear as if some of our children have been problematic at first.
What do you mean
Some
by
of them are more
problematic?
Some of them are more destructive than others and unwilling to keep the peace.
It seems like a
They
diplomatic
have-
way of saying that people have been harmed.
They have turned against us.
I would not be surprised if the Cinder Flame were anything to do with that, because he does affect nearly everything that he comes into contact with.
Manipulate.
Oh,
The worst
they
of-
are just hateful children. They've cut off a lot of this supply of fish that come through the lakes
Then
and come in rivers. We've been getting winds that a few of our children have entered the ocean and
oh
are causing great distress as well.
I think that might be something that we tend to along the way to our next destination. What do you all think? Because it's affecting
Possibly.
this entire area, and they've essentially put a choke on
Yeah.
the entirety of the environment. And
It is.
on top of that, if we don't do something about this, Trollia will have our heads.
Probably.
More
If
than
she
likely.
finds out.
She will.
I
Don't
know.
Are you
say
kidding?
if, it's when. She's a druid.
I wouldn't be surprised if she has the bonsai downstairs keeping an eye on us.
I wouldn't either.
So take care of only those that are causing distress and leave the rest to their happy lives. Sounds good to me.
How would you
Invasive
have
species
them
are a problem.
dealt with?
That is a question, Lord.
Understandable.
Heavens forbid we have to.
I believe one of our children was birthed a very time ago.
You're cutting out.
Yeah, very what?
A very long time ago.
One of our problem children, I believe, was birthed very long ago.
Before the town of Icebury moved or after?
Shortly after.
Possibly
Interesting.
one of the children that we, possibly one of the children that she,
One of the children of the town.
transformed when we met her the first time. Could have been
Morgul,
one of
we
them.
should have a discussion about this.
Probably.
Yeah, definitely.
A moment, please. Charisma checks.
Can you do charisma
charisma.
checks against players?
You
I
can
don't
in
know.
roleplay sense, but otherwise, no.
I mean, I
I
rolled a
don't
14, so there's no way
Um,
that I would in character do better than I could actually do.
So I
yeah,
mean, it depends on what you're doing on whether or not that's probably necessary.
if you're
but
making a check against Moxie, depending
I'm
on
checking against
what you're-
Morgul.
against Morgul, and I need to know what you're saying before I say whether or not
You
I
all
accept
decide what
that.
you're wanting to do. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I was just going to explain it.
Okay.
He was
I
just
mean-
going and
I mean,
putting
he.
it.
I was joking about it being a check, but okay. Justin has. So,
He's-
If you're
he's
putting
doing
it in
Moxie, will you explain or shall I?
I can.
Uh,
Hills. Okay, so basic rundown because if anybody watching wants to know the whole story, it's episode
down
4.
below.
It's
Episode.
That's a
also
really
episode
good
4
one.
specifically, and it's very good.
That's the origin of the shit boat meme.
Yep, it is the origin of the shitty boat. So, Lorna used to just be an entity by herself here.
Yeah.
And she would siren sing to the children in the town, lure them into the water, and then start transforming them into a serpent like herself.
Now, before you react,
It was because Icebury was originally built on her ancestral breeding grounds. She was among the last of her kind, and was the only one she knew of here. Thereby, she could have very well been the last of a very ancient race.
He's rolling.
And
Hmm.
she... Originally, we were asked by the townspeople to just destroy her. But when
But-
we found out that the children could understand her and she sang in the common tongue,
Leon
well,
had the brilliant idea of speaking with
technically-
her. We
was
agreed to
it
let him
Leon?
have the credit.
Yes, yes, I
Mhm.
remember that.
Nothing. No, I didn't say anything, Leon.
Yes. So, I was the one silly enough to go out onto the dock and call her, and then make the subsequent negotiation, and then this very massive, terrifying speech, and nearly murdered somebody by grabbing them by the gills.
Because the children were perfectly safe in her family. Unfortunately, she had already made the decision and taken the action to start the transformation and could not reverse it, but the children were all
Were
safe
still
and
allowed,
sound and are still
still
around.
and still
And she
permitted to see their
swore that they would
parents.
be allowed to see their parents whenever they
So
want.
she basically
Okay.
adopted the entire city of Icebury as her family.
Okay.
It was a beautiful moment, and I think most of us cried, at least a little.
But the story, beginning with the idea of her stealing children, we knew would rub you the wrong way, so we wanted to get those details out of the way now.
Just a bit.
Yes.
And obviously, as children go, every now and then you get a rotten apple in the basket, so to speak.
Yep.
And a couple
Appears
of
to be the
those have
case.
happened. So
By the way, I did a over the table counter charisma check, deception, 21 on dice.
I had an 8. Here's the thing.
Well,
When I
21
rolled-
plus the bonus there, so 19.
When I
on
rolled
dice, but-
when I rolled my charisma check, it was an 18 on dice. My standard charisma bonus is a 10.
So are you
Morgul
saying that
seems reasonably okay with this.
I'm willing to bet he is
being
not
the
happy
word.
with this?
No, you're probably very on board with over table. You're probably very on board with going ahead and just.
Oh, over
murdering
table,
a lot
I'm
of
fine. Over table, I'm fine with whatever's going on. In character, Morgul is like, that
Oh, no, I'm
favorite enemy
saying
draconian thing is starting to get
she's
very
technically
useful.
not a
It's-
dragon. She's
You
technically
all
not.
hear
not.
the crunching of bone and meat to the side of you.
Mm.
As you
Well,
look over.
Nabari?
Doesn't surprise me. You used to have better manners. Where did those go? Oh wait, it's Riot. Never
We
mind.
do not have manners.
You're in the presence of royalty and things that can kill you. I would suggest you have some level of decorum.
My apologies, Your Majesties.
He's new, and he's still learning to be among civilized people.
Riot,
What?
we need Mabari out here, and if you can't give us that, then we need you to stay on the boat.
Why do you need the weaker of us?
Because he knows how to behave.
What am I promised if I release him?
Food?
Mm-hmm.
Next time we get to.
Yes.
We are very likely to be going after things that you will get to take active living chunks out of. Large things.
Fine.
As it was delicious.
Yep, as pretty much it always is.
I'm sorry.
So-
You have better manners. It's just true.
We understand the concept.
You're more than welcome to keep eating, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite full at the moment.
Fair enough.
Lorna
Kai looks
and
up to see if Markall saw this exchange.
No, he's actually over there, just kind of tending to Lorna as he's discussing things with her.
Oh yes, the gem dragon is Markall, and the serpent is his wife Lorna. They ruled this area.
Well, that must be nice.
About 15, 16 years ago, we nearly ended up in a fight with her, so it wasn't all fun and games.
And it feels like we might need to tread carefully, or we could get in another fight. Kai
let's
kind of
hope-
motions at Morgul.
Yeah, let's
Mhm.
Apparently some of their children have become extremely problematic, so we may have to go hunting them.
Speaking of which, we should go gather information. Kai is going to start walking towards Markall and Lorna, keen on doing exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Rory, I'm sorry I called you that earlier. I know it was a slip of the tongue.
That's okay. Don't do it again.
I can't make any promises. You know I'm prone to misspeaking. But no, do not think of you that way. You are a magnificent beast of the
Morgul.
forest.
Mhm.
Am I a dog?
Oh no,
I
what
don't-
have I started?
Think so.
I'm wondering the same thing. I hear this dog thing. And obviously, Rory and I do not look much different.
Mhm.
We are very similar creatures. Beautiful creatures, I know.
I'll give him that one. Yes.
Well, I'd say with the fangs the way they are, you might have more in common with felines. Not sure though. I'll have to
Actually-
look into
What is a feline?
like a cat.
Like
Wait, have you? Well, like Barnabas,
minus the wings
minus the wings. Yeah,
and a set of legs.
So I am a cat.
maybe.
Cat-like.
Like I said, I'll have to look into it.
Okay.
Kai stops hearing this, turns around and says, Gwonk, there is nothing in all of creation that comes parallel to you. You are a Gwonk, the one and only, and you are magnificent, quite frankly.
Yes, you're
I
the
am
only one.
Gwonk, the one and only. I like it. It has a nice ring to it.
Actually, I've been wondering something, Gwonk.
What?
Where did you come from?
I met you.
Right,
Yes, but
but you were looking for Morgul. Why?
Mhm.
and where do you
That's a good question.
what location did you come from?
Roll charisma, whichever one is asking. Who
So
wishes to
we
ask?
asked 3 different questions.
Yeah,
I
That's
hit,
everybody's
22.
gonna have to ask, and
Well-
you all are gonna have to discuss and see who asks what question first.
well, my first is
Well, hang on.
24 charisma for that question I asked.
Okay.
Technically, I
well,
think he was first.
I
then
was
Moxie,
first.
then me.
Okay. Ask your question.
It was. What was it? How did I say it? Why were you looking for Morgul specifically?
I had a dream.
A dream.
Mhm.
Can you elaborate?
In my dream, I saw Morgul, and I also saw you guys. And you were standing in front of this burning wasteland, and Morgul looks over, and you all said, "We need you. You're the strong one." So I thought to myself when I woke up, well, I would like to have somebody look at me like that one day. So I wanted to learn from the strongest.
An impressive motivation.
Very impressive.
I know.
Hmm.
It was my dream.
I think Moxie was next with the "Where did you come from?" question.
Mm-hmm. We saw you in a thing like a dream, and then suddenly you showed up.
Oh, so it
Where
wasn't
did you
just me.
come from?
Oh, I had been wondering.
I came from Ertha.
Ertha.
I wonder how that's spelled.
I really doubt Leon has any clue on what that is.
That's a what is that? I wonder. I'm wondering what kind of check that would be.
On instinct, it sounds like perhaps a plane other than Thera.
It does sound that way. Would
You
that
all
be
were
I see
there.
Nab
Why
laughing.
are you looking at me so confused?
Wait a minute.
Are you saying that that wasn't a dream?
Of course it wasn't a dream. What are you talking about?
We woke up from that experience like we were
Oh.
waking up from a dream. That's why we say it that way.
No,
Yeah, that's
it wasn't a dream.
that
But
wasn't a
then
dream.
you must have come through with us
Gwonk,
portal.
I have an
Mhm.
Oh, my
important
brain.
question for you.
Okay, but
Are-
Morgul had one before you.
Yeah, no, it was essentially a reiteration of what Moxie had asked, and I got a fucking 9 altogether, so...
Never mind.
Are you
Morgul is looking at Snowflake.
Apparently.
Ooh.
are you
Is that-
telling me that I'm actually responsible for blowing up all those people?
And us.
It didn't look like you. But it was you. But it
Kai,
didn't look like you.
Kai, it happened for Queen and Country. Bury the hatchet and let it die.
No, the reasoning was sound, and I stand by it, but I need a moment.
Oh boy.
I really thought that was a dream.
She's just going to turn around and just thump her
Oh.
head on the nearest person, just go thump. Why?
Oh no, Kai, over table. Not going to be a thing that lingers, but he needs a moment.
I mean,
No, just-
understandable.
Because
This is just one of the many
made the
things.
decision in the end on that thing, so he's standing by it.
Hmm.
And
Damn.
she's just doing the like facepalm thing of idiocy, lunacy. Ugh. Hi.
Wait, so where did you actually come from then?
I came from Eartha.
I
That's
meant-
my homeland.
This is going to be an odd question, but how do you say
I
that?
wanted to see the museum, so I snuck in.
Museum.
We were in a museum.
Did you want to see the museum, or did you want to sample from the museum?
I heard that there was a nice artifact that was being shown, and typically, in the fashion that they always do, they have lovely little steam engines that typically make those little gizmos and gadgets lift up the artifacts in that museum. So I thought, no one will notice Gwonk coming in and chewing on them.
Gwonk, serious question. You
Mhm.
weren't sent to us, were you?
What do you mean?
Did
Some-
someone else tell you to come find us?
Specifically.
Like how Mosper was sent to us by the Void.
Charisma check.
Charisma check.
I will make one since I also asked the exact same question.
Red die. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
That's a 19 on dice.
15 total.
Well, yes.
Well, Moxie will ask a slightly different question. Can you tell us a name?
He... His name was odd. I've never heard anything like it before.
Can you try?
Civic.
Well,
It actually reminds me. It's kind of like the name that you all were calling that slender fella that was in the ship. He looked kind of the same too, but a little bit different.
The
Different
Civic that
how?
Kai, and I'm sure everyone else turns to stare at Morgul at this revelation.
Moxie just used to
Morgul's
turn
face just
along.
kind of like his jaws just kind of like
so-
dropped agape, but he's like,
Can you describe Civic's personality? The one you knew, the one that sent you. Was he nice? Was he not so nice?
He was very nice to me. He looked different than the other one that I've seen. Why?
Because we have a Civic here too.
No, they've met.
they met.
Yes.
He was just
know.
talking about that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
The slender
So-
fella.
Yeah. So we wanted to know if he was any different because
I imagine he was as
they're
different
usually
as...
not that similar.
I imagine he was as different there as we were.
True.
Yeah.
I never want to look like that again.
But I'm mostly wondering how, because at that time he was being kept, well,
On the
You know.
island.
Oh, I'm
here's
sure I
the-
can explain that.
Time
I
travel.
think no. Our minds were in bodies that corresponded to us but were not us. It was
It's like-
difficult.
It's kind of like we were asleep and dreaming through someone else's eyes while they were awake.
I was half machine.
Someone grabbed my horns and then looked in my brain. It was weird. I didn't like it.
But That probably seems like another.
That I'd rather chalk that up to bad food and a
Let's
hallucinogenic in my drink.
just kind of
Yes, this.
not think on that too hard at the moment. Because
You
that's
all were
not a good
asking
dream.
me. I gave you all the answers. Why are
Yes,
you
thank
all
you.
being so weird?
Well, you
Because
see,
we're
Gwonk,
trying
we
to
try
make
to figure
sense of
things out.
things.
The world has given us a puzzle full of pieces that don't match up, and we're just trying to make sense of them. And you just gave us a few more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any metal?
Kai tosses him
Do
another.
they?
Kai tosses him a couple of copper coins. He started passing those out like he does the jerky for Rory.
Moxie also hands over about 7 copper.
And yes, I am tracking that in my inventory.
Yep.
Morgal, roll a d6.
All right.
Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk.
Hey, 6.
Chunk.
That is how many new metal balls that he just formed in his stomach.
Sweet.
I know it's just a little snack, but
I need to start actually using that ability for.
Oh, it was great against the owlbear.
Because now that puts him at 11.
We've been sidetracked.
Yes.
We sidetracked ourselves, let's be honest. I sidetracked us.
Yes, you did. Oh boy.
Markal, is Markal and Lorna still talking?
Yes, they are.
Okay, just double checking if they've finished discussing.
Okay.
I think they might be waiting on us, actually.
So are we gonna go do this? Are we literally gonna go hunting sea serpents like a bunch
Sounds like a plan.
Morgal, you need to meditate with Kai later. I swear, we need to work on your rage.
I think you forget that I'm a pirate. This was kind of daily
that.
life for me for a while.
I think he likes the idea because it brings back good memories, I think.
Good memories. at
Mostly.
least.
Morgan,
Yeah, mostly good
Mostly.
memories.
sincere question for you. I know your hard points with regards to children and the mistreatment thereof, and Lorna's history is not great in that regard. But these are now her children, regardless of their past.
And she didn't
Understandable.
harm them. She didn't harm them when she took them either.
If she requests that we leave them alive, which, would be my preference anyway, but we'll do what we have to do.
If she requests it, then I will oblige. If it is unnecessary for us to kill them, then I will oblige. If
it
they
becomes
harm
necessary-
anyone, I'm putting them down myself.
You don't get all of the fun if that has to happen.
Honestly, I couldn't ask for anything more. In fact, that's above and
Honestly.
beyond what I expected.
Honestly, I love the conversation we're having.
Hello, Mabari.
Were
You're
you
sneaky.
always this infuriating? I can't quite remember. It's been, what, nearly 20 years?
We have developed new tastes.
I can tell!
I'm game.
You are certainly not the person who shoved me into a wagon.
We are not.
Joy. You can tell Moxie's extremely unhappy even though she's not doing anything. Her body posture is all jacked up.
So are
Well.
we killing? What are we doing?
We don't know yet. We
We'll
have to
find
talk to Lorna.
Yep, we have to go talk to Her Majesty, and then we figure out whether or not you get to rip things heads off.
Can
So,
I eat something now?
While
Go
we're
eat what's on
parked,
deck. Or in the hold.
Kai,
something.
do we need any more wood to repair the hole? Since we still have
that's a
some
good
time while
point.
they're
I
talking.
did do that repair check last time when we were in a rush, and I did repair it well enough with what we had. But
But we
I
are
don't trust
in
it
an
until
area
we
with
can
a lot of
take.
trees.
I trust it enough to hold water in the short term, not in the long term. So
That's why
If
I'm
we
asking
want
since we're
to
near
pause
trees.
here for a short while and go play lumberjack to get better
honestly,
materials.
no more than an armful of lumber should be needed.
Okay.
I was able to make do with what was there.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll babysit the psychopathic brat while y'all are doing that because I am cold. She does say it loud
You know, I
enough
still
for
have
Riot to
fox
hear.
pelts in my room that I've had since the first time I joined you guys, because I still haven't been able to sell them.
I will make them
Hey.
into a coat. I have
You
no
know,
problem
we're
making
going
that
to
into
the
a coat.
town. You could sell them there if you want. I bet they don't see that
Many
color fox in
foxes.
this area too
Actually,
often.
how
true.
many of those do I have? I wrote that down.
The honest things we're bringing up in the DM is just going, okay.
I have a
then."
molded zucchini at this point, probably.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, we had determined I had 8 fox pelts, so yeah. Probably a little awkward the first time I met Archie, I guess. I've been lugging them around this whole
Go ahead.
Oh, Leon, you hear something said by Markal over to Lorna as you all are, joking around and trying to figure out what you're going to do or say. You hear him say, "Oh, dear, you shouldn't move too much."
Is everything all right?
What do you mean?
You are worried about Lorna's health. Is something wrong?
Not something.
Ah.
My little ones.
Ah, well,
As
congratulations.
Lorna's belly comes up, you see the translucent membrane around the eggs, and the eggs are just glistening and radiant.
Aw. They're so pretty.
Is it
Congratulations, you two.
reasonable to assume that...
They're not children.
Yeah, I was going to say it was natural this time.
It is natural, I'm sure of it.
Yes. The first
Congratulations.
of their kind. They will be crystalline serpent dragons.
They're going to be
Hmm.
gorgeous.
That sounds spectacular.
They're gonna be so pretty.
I
Foxy also has a soft
estimate
spot for babies.
that if Lord takes care of himself and we our due diligence, at least half the fight.
At least half. That's good.
That is a respectable stat,
If
honestly.
I know anything about...
I mean-
brood... Never mind.
I was gonna say, think about all the different things that are involved and how hard it is.
If I know
for
anything about
one
batch
humanoid.
pregnancies...
Yeah. I was gonna say, think about how hard it is for us humanoids just to try and keep track of one.
I'm thinking about how 15 years ago in this plane, one serpent existed.
Yep, and now there's gonna be an entire new race.
We should ask...
Lorna, huh?
No, go ahead.
What'd you say?
I was gonna say we should ask Lorna what we were wondering, but good.
You can go ahead.
That
Do you
someone do something. I'm frozen.
Lorna, would your problem children that are causing fish stocks to be disrupted, do you have a way you'd want them dealt with? Would you prefer we be
I-
peaceful or not?
You can try that. But I don't think. Listen,
Oh, that's all I need to know. I'm gonna
I will
go
make the
beat the shit
effort.
out of some trees.
We can try the peaceful route. If it doesn't work, we will use what will.
As you know, I always strive for the most peaceful option. If they can be convinced to come home,
And behave.
we're the ones who will do it.
Yep. But if they will not, we will discipline as is necessary. But only as is necessary.
I I don't think that my children listen to anything. They have caused much destruction.
I want to make sure we're clear on this, Lorna. Coming from me, you know this means something, because I don't like death. But if you send us on this path, these children of yours may die.
They are endangering of
The greater good.
Yep.
I see.
We will do our
Very
best to
well.
make it swift and return successful.
You've done
Hopefully
right by
in time to
us.
see your new brood when they hatch.
I am very pleased to see that you are so willing to help. It is a great pleasure to know such wonderful people.
How did you meet, Markle?
That is a funny story. I was wandering around.
Oh no.
Well,
What?
Shit.
You all see this liquid light that starts seeping out of his mouth and falling into the water. As you see what looks like a giant icicle that is out of his chest.
Call.
Nick,
As
see
he
what you can do.
falls into the water.
Kai rushes aside to see where that came from.
You see Lorna start spinning around in the water. What is this?
Lorna, you may want to get down.
Lorna, you're gonna want to dive. If any of your children are here to help defend, you can send them, but you need to go hide.
Take care of
Now.
yourself.
No one messes with my family.
Yes, but you have family that you need to take care of first and foremost, and you are the only reason they are alive right now.
Lorna,
I'm
the greater
sorry.
good.
I cast
We
Spare
can
the
do
Dying
this.
immediately.
We can do this. We've done it before. We'll do it again and again if we have to.
And if there are any more of your kind you want to send to assist, do. But take care of your family.
26 medicine check to stabilize the fallen dragon. And I've also
Okay.
spared the dying.
So auto-stabilize.
Fine.
We will handle this.
You'd better take care of whatever this is.
I guarantee you it's another dragon.
Got a little
Nine-
bit of rage to work
Guarantee
out.
you.
19 perception. Where'd the icicle come from?
You see Lorna start swimming off.
Good.
You see a large billowing
Oh,
fog
great.
that starts rolling in as the snow gets much heavier.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
Rory, with me.
White dragon.
We got a fight in front of us.
Let's go,
Darla.
Gulonk. Yeah.
Starla, go back aboard.
I think she's saying she can help.
You want to help? Okay. Okay. No?
I guess I'm wrong.
The literal anti-air missile should be able
She-
to help if this is a dragon.
She licks your face as she goes back onto the boat.
I'll be
Nabari,
fine.
riot!
We've got a job for you.
Feel free to put away diplomacy.
Diplomacy will not work here.
Tell me what we must feast upon.
A white dragon. It's not your favorite, but it's threatening the area and we can't have that.
Plus, it's fresh.
See who
Uh,
it is.
You all hear what sounds like tinnitus go through your ears.
Now you all know how it feels.
Shut up, you asshole.
Sharlock, that you?
I doubt it.
Normally is.
No.
No.
Oh, well, who the bloody fuck are you then?
You all see two eyes through the fog. As you look at it, it is almost like it's just kind of ghosting around you in a circle. I am looking for something.
What
And
are
that
you
is?
looking for?
Where did the serpent go?
None of your goddamn business. Piss off.
She and her kind are under our protection.
Her kind are wanted.
Yes,
We
well,
will
you're not
deal with them
getting
as well.
Your scent is intoxicating.
You can see the eyes?
Hmm?
We can see the eyes?
They keep shifting, but yes, you can
Eldritch
see.
Blast.
Oh, Morgul is not one for conversation.
No, that is
And
not
more
Moxie
goals,
okay
probably
today.
gets to use all. Moxie gets to use all her snark.
Okay, this is gonna suck, but BRB.
We need to go put our daughter.
Yeah.
We need to put our
Okay.
daughter down to bed. We'll
We'll
be
be
right
right
back.
Could
back,
be
folks.
worse.
Welcome back, everybody.
I
Who's
know,
ready to
I
smash
know.
a
The
dragon?
nerve of me putting us on a BRB right at the.
You all
Right at the
see
beginning.
Morgul's arm erupt with flames as it.
Damn it.
Eldritch Blast. 23 on the first to hit.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the second to hit.
Oof.
Okay.
Nat 20 on the third to hit.
Oh.
I didn't even bless him.
Someone is pissed.
Yep,
As
so,
the
Oh yeah.
Fist
Roll
and
for damage.
focused.
Yep, doing first one.
As that hits, Kai says, "Well, there goes diplomacy.
I don't think we had
So,
diplomacy in the first place.
7 for the first bolt.
One can always hope."
17 for the second bolt.
White dragons are notoriously
19
difficult.
for the third bolt.
Why are you arguing with Kai on this
40
point?
damage.
You know better.
That doesn't
You see
mean
the
monster
eyes.
cares.
You see the eyes in the fog dissipate as on the water you all see what looks like ice and crystalline structures start piecing together what looks like a regal crown, and along the body it flows like a dress into these blue, teal, and stark white colors as these wings unfurl and snow drips off of the tips of the wings. You see this regal dragon start walking across the ice as she touches the water. You see the entirety of the lake completely freeze over, partly freezing in Markal as well.
Well, hello, Elsa.
As what stands
Who's that?
before you,
The queen.
Oh, make sure that
Oh.
gets full screen.
Hello.
That is a magnificent dragon.
Huh.
she's
Suddenly,
also
I have
a
a craving
raging
for a
bitch.
massive amount of food made by a cat, and I can't imagine why.
I thought it was the coolest mini that I could find
I mean,
to represent
though.
what
That's
to represent
beautiful.
what I had in mind.
That is
That's-
stellar.
That is
That
just
is
a
awesome.
magnificently beautiful dragon.
Can't wait to kill it.
Yeah, let's do that, shall we?
So
Maybe.
here's you all comparative to her.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Any chance we have of help probably just got frozen under the water.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. You have at least 2 people here who are prone to using fire spells.
We also have someone with dragons as their preferred enemy and a Gwonk.
Yep.
But like I said, fire.
As I was saying, there's something that I would like very much, and it resides within the belly of your friend Lorna.
Yep, that's a hard nope.
You are
Yes.
not touching them.
No.
You
Not
all
in real
know
life.
just as well as I do that my master requires a great multitude of things.
Kai
Yes,
pulls
you
out the
do.
talisman of Dragon's
Designs.
Fire and breathes straight at her.
Okay.
Listen, your master can go rot in hell.
Yeah, it's like, screw this. Conversation's worthless. Let's do this.
She brings out the
Fucking
mace.
go!
Remember the last time one of
Mace.
his people came up to us and Kai smacked it in the face? This is one of those moments. Only this time I have fire. What is it?
You'll
What is it?
see Kai take out a talisman as a plume of fire
Yeah,
erupts
it's
outward.
3d10. Where's my d10? 1, 2, 3. Nope, that was only 2. Whoops, my bad. 7 plus 8 plus 4. 19.
19.
19 total.
Okay. As it
60-foot cone.
as it engulfs her, you see her still walking straight forward through it to you all. You know, it doesn't have to end this way.
You've already taken the lives of some of my siblings.
I cast
I
Guardian of
didn't much
Faith.
care. Okay.
It
You all see what looks like a being made of light that has armor.
ironically for this encounter, the armor is it has the Cold One's emblem.
Standing in front of Miknik, as it has the insignia of the Cold One embedded onto it. You'll make nice additions to the town of Icebury.
Oh fuck.
What have you done to them?
Who cares what the fuck she's done to them? We just need to kill her.
I do like collecting toys, and if you don't want to give me
Gods, will you
Lorna,
stop talking? Eldritch Blast.
roll for initiative, everyone.
Yep, thought so.
Yeah.
Wonder
I
if
did
that's
that a
right.
couple minutes ago and I had a
16.
23.
And now I roll. Oh
16.
shit. 10.
12.
Actually, no, 17 plus 4, 21.
We're all over the place tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Leon,
That means we'll have a
12.
nice, broad
what?
coverage.
12.
Except
Okay, who
Leon
else
and
rolled
I.
a 12?
My dex is
Okay.
5.
That doesn't mean anything. It's your initiative bonus.
5.
Gotcha.
Pretty sure the initiative bonus is the
It's
dex.
based off of Dex unless you have certain
Ah.
things that boost it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember if he had something boosting it. That's why I say that.
Okay.
That's
And
not a
then
priority.
Leon, is he going first or who's what?
Miknik goes
that.
first, then Leon.
Okay, cool. So, this is
What was all right? And I had a 16.
Yep. Okay, so the way that this is going to Luke, Kai, you are first.
That keeps happening.
You got a good
Moxie,
initiative.
You are a monk.
Miknik,
I mean, I get
Leon,
plus 4. So.
Morgal. Okay. As
And
you
then we
all
have
see
a
her.
riot.
Yeah, right. He's actually. Oh fuck! I didn't roll for. I didn't roll for Mabari and Riot. Okay, that's it. With his. Actually, he
Mabari.
rolled with it all of his bonuses. That's a 25, guy.
Goodness.
So he goes first. All right.
Yeah, that's a 25.
So
Ride Mabariat to the skies.
So, Toll over table. Toll, that means one of the things that I talked to you about now is completely accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is gonna be fun. I hope we get this done in one night so we can do this.
Yeah.
Mm.
Early enough, I think we might.
Well, I think we found his spine.
I
We thought he was lacking it.
am Queen Nytheria.
Okay.
Ranking member of the Court of Cinders.
Lovely, you're another tally on the board. Notch in the bedpost, if you will.
This is your
That's
last
cute.
chance. You're not important enough for us to even know your name. Either stand
Really?
down or die.
Wouldn't you like to know what happened to the Temple Kekamar?
We'll
Yep.
find out later.
You're a
We
dead
don't need it
bitch.
from you.
I paid them a visit not too long ago.
We
Will
give no
you
fucks.
please shut up?
I would already be attacking them taking my turn, but you said Mabari goes before me.
You
Yeah.
all see Mabari is on top of Nytheria as he slams directly into her, and you see his tendrils slam directly into her.
as he deals.
Quite a hefty sum of damage.
Yes, because Riot's form deals a lot of damage.
Mm.
That
My.
is 33
Ooh.
as he
Sweet
keeps
heaven have
trying
mercy.
to rip. You just see shards of icicle and crystals that are being ripped out as you hear Riot scream, "Why is there no blood?"
She's an ice dragon, you ninny-wit, that's why.
Treat it like a slushy.
Why are you ridiculing him mid-combat?
Because it's
Kai,
Riot.
it's your turn.
And I
Riot
need
fair.
him angry.
Any
Pass it.
meat you find is yours inside this dragon.
Mhm.
I would love that.
Okay, let me make sure I got the right windows up. God.
Mm-hmm.
So Kai rushes in. I move.
Do we have epic battle music going?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
it's apparently not very loud.
I can't hear the music most of the time because it's turned
Fair
down,
enough.
so I can hear you.
Fair enough, fair enough. I am rushing in with the what's it called? Vine Whip.
He's Spider-Maning in.
Yeah, Vines of the Court. I got a 20-foot reach on that thing, so I am reaching out with the vines. I think I now have a chance to poison with those things.
Okay, so everyone that can see this, the map, just imagine it's a bunch of snow stuff. So, where are you moving to try and get there?
I'm rushing straight in.
Okay.
Headlong. I'm gonna
So-
wrap around the neck and pull myself up to it. So
Okay.
Vines of the Court is D10 plus 4. Using that one, that is 7 plus 4 plus. Sorry, to hit is. I didn't pick a die. Purple! 3 to hit. No, 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Miss! Alright, second attack.
Key! Use the key!
Key. Yes, key. How close am I now? I'm moving as far as I can. I got 55 feet.
Oh, you're pretty much right up next to her.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna just jump right in with unarmed strikes and flurries of blows. Badam! So second attack is unarmed strike with a. Ooh!
Oh
That's
no.
nat 1.
Shit.
Oh.
As you all see Kai going up and trying to punch Nytheria in the face, you see what looks like icicle shards that come and grasp around Kai as it imprisons him in an orb of ice and crystal. Temperatures are dropping rapidly, creating frostburn.
Ethan
Onto
Flash
you.
froze.
I use key for another attack, now targeting the ice.
Well, first of all, you
Uh-huh.
take 20 damage.
Fair enough. 20 damage. And I get 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action, so 1, 18 to hit. Wait, no, Flurry uses a strength modifier. Brrr, I keep losing my attacks. Plus 9. So, yeah, that's 27 to hit.
To hit the orb that you're in,
Yep.
you hit it. Yeah.
So 2d10 damage is 15 plus 4. 19 total. And then a
As
second
you-
attack, nat 20, baby. So that would be 2d10 plus 4. That'd be 24 if we assume max for the nat 20 crit strike.
Okay.
So yeah. And then 24.
As you see that Your knuckles seem to be bleeding from that, and you see that some tiny cracks were made, but you are not out of it. Every round that you are in the orb, you will be taking ice blight damage.
Well,
So
You,
next up, it is Nytheria's turn.
Oh,
So
shit.
Kai, your damage. That is 18.
ouch.
As she takes the orb and she tosses it across the ice like a fucking
Tipping
snowball.
stone.
She just throws you across the ice 150 feet.
Super, oh, go!
Mm.
She now looks at you all and she you all see these snow clouds that start moving across as it encompasses all of you. I need everyone to roll a dex check.
Dexterity saving throw.
Please.
Even though I'm in a ball?
Dexterity saving throw.
21.
No, not you. You're
Okay.
Apparently, I am feeling.
I guess I've been thrown out of range or something, or I'm
Yep.
somehow
26.
shielded.
I'm feeling dexterous as a monkey as I get a nat 20.
Damn.
damn boy.
I had a 21.
Leon, you want to maybe tell that to everybody?
No,
We're not
this is
all
just my-
got the benefit to watch the chat.
Hello.
Oh, I'm just saying, I'm worried this might be a powerful illusion over table.
See, doesn't that
lore.
seem like something important enough to share with the group?
It's only a worry. I can't hardly tell at the moment. We've only done a little
Doesn't
bit of
mean
damage.
you don't say it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'd like to go and confirm more before saying, yeah, this is
You
an
think maybe
illusion.
the rest of us can help you run the test to confirm?
I mean, yeah, because
Yeah, this is not a single-player game now.
We are your friends.
It's not what...
Leon, stop
Yeah.
This
digging
is
your
not
own grave.
Zork.
I understand your line of thought. I really do. I'm teasing because it makes it more fun to include everyone.
Mhm.
Moxie's
Because
got
I
a
hadn't
good
even
way to-
considered that.
Moxie's got a good way to shatter an illusion.
Well, I'm just... It's talked and talked and talked and hasn't even flinched on it after all of this. That's the only reason I say that, on top of the thing being entirely snow. So
Yeah,
far.
that's a very good point.
If you think you can dispel magic after I try to shatter this thing,
Whose turn is it? Where were we? Sorry.
Well, no, I didn't hear what
Dex checks.
Leon or Morgal.
Oh, 26.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Leon, did you roll your dex check?
No, I did not even hear you to roll a dex check. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
dexterity saving throw, my friend.
He was too busy
Dexterity
sharing
save.
his suspicions in the chat.
Yes, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a 6.
Oh, dear.
As the through the ice and the snow, icicles rain down upon you all. Anybody that did not roll a 24 or higher on that, you are going to be taking damage.
Shit.
24?
Boy.
24
Yeah.
or higher, yeah. Fuck.
One.
That is Ooh. It's Court of Cinders, y'all.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mhm.
These ain't fucking chumps, my friends.
Yep.
That is 35 damage.
Yep.
I was
Mm.
close.
I mean, thank God I have cold resistance, but fuck. Alright.
Ooh, Rory has cold resistance. Probably. He should. Wolf. I have
You all
no
can
idea what his stats
hear
are.
What sounds
You don't want
like
the stats.
just whispering in your ear. Just give in to the call.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new.
Not on your fucking life, bitch.
Fall
Not a
asleep.
Not a snowball's
How about
chance in hell.
snow?
Let me know when I can hit.
You can see that her mouth was not moving as she said that.
This is going to be interesting.
I think Nab's right. There's something very off about all this.
All right,
That's-
Moxie, it is your turn. She's holding action, by the way.
So, the body's not doing anything. Passive perception is 16 to figure out which direction that voice is coming from.
It was
think
in
it's a
your all's
telepathy.
heads.
It's ionic.
Then she's probably going to.
I mean, there's an easy way for us to deal with this, which I'm surprised you didn't do.
What?
You took damage.
I mean, yes, but fire hasn't done anything to her thus far. The thing that will, however, that she's going to use, tentatively.
Let's be fair, it was one fairly weak fire attack.
Yeah, Moxie's gonna try, a 3rd level spell. And avoid Markhal in the process, hopefully, when she does this, and cast Shatter. You mentioned Crystal. It has, if that's the real deal, it has disadvantage on a saving throw against the damage. So it is a Constitution saving throw, and any creature made of inorganic material, such as crystal, has disadvantage.
But what's the DC?
DC would be based on 18.
To be clear, her body is not completely crystalline. She just has crystalline structures that adorn her organic material.
Well, hey, breaking up the armor's not a bad move, though.
That's
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, it's still
oh, that's a
ton
yes. It is
of-
a bad move. You just don't understand it. Laugh if I've ever heard one.
Sounds to me like that's a trigger for form change thing, but may also lower her AC kind of laugh to me.
Yeah, it's she takes 4d8
Shut
if
up.
she
Shut your mouth.
if she
I know.
fails if she
Shut-
fails a
shut
con
the
save
fuck
of
up.
18, it's 4d8 of damage
Nothing happens
at all.
at all.
You didn't even roll. I was watching.
It's not a roll. It's a spell.
AC.
Well,
Oh,
the
the
DC.
He
He
didn't
did.
roll.
He didn't
Oh
roll.
shit.
Which definitely means what we're focusing on is either an illusion or something else.
Said something about going to sleep.
So Kai sees this happening and calls out to Rory, "Can you smell her? Where are they?"
What?
You are on top of the
Where
dragon.
is it? Smell!
You all hear.
I start pantomiming sniffing, like looking for
You're-
it, just sniffing.
Rory, I think
Moxie.
Kai wants you to sniff. Can you smell the dragon?
There's also the telepathic link too, but you know.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go
It's,
and state
I'm a
that
bit
real quick.
enraged because of the Kekamar crack.
No, I'm
okay?
talking about Mick
I
Nick there.
smell a lot of dead fish.
He says he
It smells
smells
like
a lot of
Body
fish.
odor.
Body.
Wait, dead fish.
What?
Where are you getting that smell of dead fish? Because that's actually important here.
Yeah, there were
'Cause
no
they have
fish
not-
here.
They have not been able to hunt fish. Where do you smell that?
Right beside you. It's... Well, now it's gone. Now I smell maybe stale bread. Wood.
Whatever you're
Smell.
smelling. I think it needs to.
Wood.
I think
He says
Fish,
he's smelling
wood.
a lot of wood and fish.
It's
Like
musty
one wood a
now.
town.
smell keeps
musty
changing?
smell.
Something's confusing his senses.
Yes.
Illusion magic.
Starla, I need you to come here.
Them big ears.
I
Starla got to
need
roll
you.
initiative.
No.
Don't you
Starla?
dare.
If she comes out of there, she will be rolling.
And will die shortly after.
Leon, fuck you. No.
Hey,
Do
I'm
I
just
need to
stating a
get-
fact.
Do I need to get the dice?
No. It's also going to be too cold for her because it's getting to be sub-zero temperature. She's not going to be okay out here.
I think that's just me inside the ball. Everything else
Yeah,
is
but
apparently
still,
still ambient temperature.
I also
Or
don't
whatever
know
the
what
attacks are
her.
doing.
I also don't know what her AC is.
Low.
Now, at this point, Moxie is going to kind of just, as much as she hates the cold, she's going to sit on the ground and focus.
You all notice that it's like you feel cold, but Leon, as you and Miknik look down at your fingertips, you would normally be noticing in this kind of a temperature frostbite starting to occur, but it has not.
Think of what I'm thinking.
Illusion?
Got a little risk here.
None of this is real. None of this. And the telepathic link, none of this is real.
You all see Riot sitting there going to town on top of her. What are you waiting for, you idiots?
It's not
Fight!
But none of this is real.
Riot.
What?
It's
an
not
illusion.
real.
You're wasting your energy.
We're being
He
tricked.
jumps off of her and lands in front of you all. What the hell do you mean this isn't real?
We are all being tricked.
No one tricks Riot.
Well, feel free to find the source of it.
Leon, I still have basically my connection. Leon, do you think it would be dispel or counterspell? Do you think this is something ongoing I can interrupt?
The spell magic would have to be in effect since we're already charmed, we can't counter it.
Can Roderick do anything?
Can you dispel?
Roderick's still on the ship. I can dispel.
Try and dispel this then, because I can't do that yet.
I have to roll to his turn by the time that we get there for that, but
It's Miknik
I
then
mean-
me, but either way.
yeah.
I mean, I'm holding my second action just in case.
Miknik, it's your move.
Hold action.
We need
And
Leon
I'll
to
roll the
try this
Leon.
dispel.
Leon.
Not to
Alright,
mention it's the
then.
healer.
5th level dispel magic on the area. And it's probably 2 spells if I had to guess. One's probably a simulacrum, the fish and all that, making up a skeleton frame of the dragon covered in snow. And this other one is probably going to be dulling our senses and such.
As Leon reads from the text, you see letters start coming off the pages and start floating around you all as the sigils turn purple. The world shatters around you, and you all are what looks like to be in cages now,
Well,
in front of what looks to be some kind of makeshift throne.
Am I still
that
in a bubble?
is- No, you are not. You're in a cage.
so we're in the toy box.
You
From?
all see Lorna being moved across, and you see Markal being moved as well.
What devilry
Around.
is this?
You all start
This is all a
to
game.
notice as you look around, you see barrels of fish. You see the wooden structures that are around you as homes and houses and different
Not
buildings.
How did we
Rory
The
get
is in the
musty
center of the
smell seems like maybe the iron from the bars.
How did we get here? Where's the ship?
Somewhere. We've been under this spell long enough, they've simply moved us.
So possibly the
There's
ship
no
is
telling
right
how
where we
long
left it.
we've been in this spell.
Probably since the minute we entered the airspace.
Probably.
Are we in separate cages or one big one?
Sounded like separate.
Mhm.
Sounded like
Separate cages.
How far apart are we?
You're around 10 feet apart.
And I'm
In a
We
line?
have a
guessing
gwonk. We have a gwonk.
No, not in a line, but kind of sporadically.
I'm certain they thought about
placed.
that, and I'm doubting that we're with our animal companions at the moment.
No, but if we can see gwonk,
Are
they can
we?
hear us.
I mean Rory
No.
was with us.
We are not with them?
But they are across from you in separate cages.
So they're present.
They're about 60 feet away from you.
They're in
Gwonk,
shouting distance.
Hungry?
Hmm?
The bars.
Oh, I am kind of hungry, but I'm so sleepy.
Wake up, Gwonk!
What happened?
We've been
Magic.
tricked. Now there's
Nick,
iron.
give him a little bit of a boost, will you?
You all see
Over table thaumaturgy.
coming up to the
Whoa.
cages what looks like this malformed woman and man coming up to the cages. They have what look like fish-like qualities that are melded into their flesh.
Weren't these the fish
As
people?
they bring
Hello there. Would you like some bread?
Good.
Why are
Thanks.
you not in cages?
I just fixed my wife this cake.
Why are you not in
This
a cage?
bread was made fresh.
Why are you not in a cage?
I know
We
him.
just made this bread.
They're
Is
in their
this-
own spell.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old man. Important question. Was that damage I took earlier real damage?
No, none of it was real.
Sweet!
Ah, so
Full health.
everybody's still at full health then. And luckily I didn't waste any spell slots because can't.
Correct.
Okay.
I'm glad I asked that. Anyway.
Foxy is going to try and take out her mace and
Be on your feet.
will,
It,
Yep.
it ain't over yet.
Does this old man look like the one that we made bread with?
no,
He does have
Kai,
similar features, yeah.
Under
Here's
the
the
fish
thing, though.
faces. Yes, this could be illusion too.
well, no, here's the thing. Remember, that was a hag and her puppet.
Yes, but we defeated the hag, and the puppet may have moved on to other things in life.
Except that's not how those work. But fine.
Anyway,
That was a total of 18 to take out my mace and swing on the bars.
Okay. As you... The bars start to vibrate as it starts to pierce your ears. And you take 15 damage.
that didn't wake Gwonk up. I don't know what will.
I mean, she was trying
You
to
all
get out.
look over at Gwonk and you see a hole that is bitten into the cage.
Fantastic.
Well,
As
Well,
you
if
see,
could do that with the
Gwonk
rest
kind of...
us.
Shh.
Mhm.
bit late
It's
for that.
Secret
I
Agent
be
Glunk, guys.
sneaky.
I'm having to roll stealth checks for him right now.
Okay. Is there any active people aside from the fish people, man and woman?
As you all start looking around, you notice that everyone in this village looks like an amalgam of fish and other sea life and flesh.
Fun.
As you all see what looks like flopping down in front of you, it looks like the same serpent that you all saw when you first arrived that wrapped around your ship.
You said they were carrying Lorna away. Where'd they take
Mhm.
her?
And her hubby.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That was an over the table question.
Yeah,
though.
it was.
Oh, what?
You said they were
Which
taking
direction
Lorna
they were taking
away.
Yes.
Where did they take them? Did we see where they went?
You all can't see it,
They just kind of walked off stage.
right?
This is
Well,
the
no,
toy
it's
chest.
that you all are in like what
But-
looks like where a city hall would be, and there's a massive throne that's made out of makeshift ice and what looks like the bits and pieces of other people's homes, ships, and stuff like that. You also see that where you are, there's a lot of buildings, so you were able to, kind of turn around as you saw the two of them being led off, but they went behind the buildings. But
So we at least
now
have a
this
heading.
serpent has flopped in front of you all. You notice that it is the same serpent that wrapped around the golden almirage at the beginning when you came into the Icewind Dale.
That's when it happened. That's when we were taken in.
Yep.
It was you.
Why?
What?
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing what?
Betraying your family?
Why did you bring me
Oh,
here?
I'm sorry.
As you see the guys dissipate and you see Nytheria standing in front of you all,
It was always you.
who was the serpent. See, I told you, darlings. This was not something that you were going to just, as her massive mouth leans down toward Morgal. This is not just something that you'd be able to beat your way out.
I fucking punch her in the snout.
You see a crack. As you all can tell, this is real.
Oh, good. That one fucking hurt, I hope.
Moxie.
What impetulant little flesh bags.
Moxie
You know, my
gonna-
master was correct about a few things about you all. You're so quick on the draw. It was so easy to just get all of this from you.
All of what?
Oh, exactly what I needed, dears. Your friend, Lorna, her husband, that entire delicious little food that we're going to raise.
No, over my dead body.
Oh, that can be arranged, dear. Don't
Over
worry, I'm going to get to
table
that.
question.
This is getting really vexing very quickly.
Is she in a position where I can aim my 60-foot cone of fire without hitting everybody else?
You don't have to worry about hitting me.
Even at the
Yes.
outskirts. Because if
you're on
so,
the further, you're on the end, so yes.
so
It will not, it's not going to hit her face. It's going to hit kind of the hind leg
Oh, yeah, I'm
area.
just trying to piss
Light
her
a
off
fire
and
under
distract
her
from
ass.
Gwonk. Because behind the scenes, Gwonk is supposed to be, helping us out here. So, yeah, I'm going to do the 3d10 fire damage AoE.
Hopefully eating those delicious lox.
That
Mm.
is 6 plus 5
Then
plus 5. That is
Nick just kind of
16
goes and
fire
screams
damage.
with his thaumaturgy and opens all of them.
I might be burning her ass, but yeah.
And you're lighting a fire under her.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about lighting a
Leather is
fire under
leather.
your ass.
As you all see, Kai, a plume of fire as it.
That one hit him.
Is the telepathic link still up?
Yep.
Yep.
You all hear Gwonk. Distract her.
I think back. One step
Wow.
ahead.
As you all see,
You know,
Ta-da.
Skitter.
Bronco.
not exactly the
dun,
smartest
dun,
move
dun,
to put a bunch of
dun,
spellcasters in cages as I cast Thunderclap.
Gwonk, don't sing a theme song.
Da-da-da.
Think it all you want.
DC 15 con save. Don't think that's going to be a problem for her.
not at all. No. Oh yeah, no. She's good. As it
More of an annoyance than anything.
her claw is placed on your cage as the bars, and wrapping around your feet are cones of icicles that start to pierce into your skin.
Who, me?
No,
Morgul.
Oh,
That is 22 damage.
Is that cold damage?
It is cold damage.
That is halved.
Okay,
that's
so
11.
half that, my friend.
Yep. There are advantages to being a Goliath.
Would you say she is within 20 feet or beyond 20 feet from me?
She's massive, so yes. It depends on what
What part of the
her
body you
you're
want.
talking about.
Do you care what part you hit?
I do not care what my Vines of the Court can do because I can inflict bleed. 1d6 piercing on top of the 1d10 that I already
Hey, guys.
do.
Guys. Hey, I know you all are really pissed off. I am too. Because my friends are being hurt and we're in a really weird place with a lot of smelly fish people.
I
But-
get what you're getting at, but can you think of a better way to distract her?
No, that's not what I'm talking about. This would be the perfect time to get any information that we need to from the enemy.
Fair enough.
Let it monologue. Yeah, actually.
No, not monologue. You ask questions, stupid.
I'm tired of hearing her talk.
It doesn't matter. You can't think like that right now. We're going
Ugh.
to war soon. We need to know exactly what we're up against.
Yes, that is the plan.
I can't
Yes.
believe the Cinder Flame would send you to a podunk town like Icebreeze.
Does he think so lowly of you? Honestly.
And I thought you were
Pissing
supposed to be
off.
the leader.
Hey, dickheads.
No,
Pissing
I'm-
off the giant dragon that is, given god powers by a god. Probably not the best idea.
Wonk, shut up and get us out of these cages, okay?
I think
We've
it's a
got
little
this.
too late for the flattery angle, so,
It's not flattery, just talk.
Okay,
Get information.
over table, Kai's trying to pull her attention away from the guy who actually did just cast a spell at her.
That's
For
what
a
the main
conversation.
thing was about.
It's the give and take thing. It's
Grab the
verbal
conversation.
slap and then talk.
Physical slap.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Icebreeze
I
is a small
mean-
town. What's the tactical advantage of this?
I don't control just Icebreeze.
No,
I
but you're-
wanted
Oh.
to hurt these people, and I wanted to make them my slaves.
So
Why?
I just made a nice throw. I currently rule over the Icewind Dale.
That's a lot of real estate. Not much
Hmm.
in it, though.
I'm aware.
You
There
mentioned
is.
Kekimar. What did you do? What have you done?
I just put them on ice for a little while.
So, what's so fascinating about the Icewind Dale that you're happy to be here, other than what you are?
There's a few things that the court and Charlotte looking for.
I've seen one of them go past, but indulge an ignorant little child for a second. I hate cold places with a flaming passion. What is so special about this place?
I do see what you're trying to do.
No,
Charisma
I'm
check on
serious.
her.
Oh, 24.
Okay, ask your question again.
No, I'm very serious. I don't spend time in the cold. Really, what's special about the Icewind Dale that he's got you here?
You're talking
Other
about
than
my home.
shush. I don't like this place. This is your equivalent of hell.
Oh no, temperature's kind of nice.
Yeah, the
Lauren's
Guy nods at
children
Mortal.
were of interest. Also, Sharlock knew that you all would be coming here.
You kind of
So,
told us
of
to come
course,
here,
it
so-
would be advantageous. Of course, he told you. Because now, look what happened. You're
Yes.
in
Laid
such
right into his
tiny
fucking
little
hands.
cages.
So what are you going to do with us now that you've got us in tiny little cages?
I'm going to let Sharlock decide. I've already let him know that you
Why
have
let
been
him
captured.
decide?
You seem like a veritable queen. Here, don't you have your own jurisdiction that you can do as you wish?
Have you seen Lord Sharlock?
I have.
She does
I
have
have, and
gold.
he's enormous and foreboding and absolutely beautiful to look at. He's a red
And he's
dragon.
also
Still.
not here, so I don't see why you let him call the shots.
Because he's a god.
But
Debatable.
I may not like cold things, but you are the most beautiful ice dragon I've ever seen.
There's also something else that we're looking for.
Yeah,
And
she's
as her nose goes up against Micknick's cage, you.
I just want to see Mick still holding a moonshine to kind of take a sip and boop her.
Please tell me,
I would love to see that.
where is the location of the cold one?
That's a great
Ah.
question.
What?
I don't think we've ever known that.
Why would that matter?
Why
Regardless,
do you
I don't know.
ask?
You can't Uno reverse the why do you ask question.
I asked because you asked. Why else would I ask? That's not a reversible question.
It is a reversible question. You all have the information. I want it. Why wouldn't I want to ask you?
Quite
We
frankly,
do?
I don't know shit about that, so yeah, if anybody.
To be perfectly frank, that's not even a thought that we'd entertained. Where is a deity?
Yes,
Exactly. Where is the deity?
I mean, to be fair, we do know that, about Tiamat and all, but it's kind
No,
of
but
hard
really,
to
where?
pinpoint usually.
I don't
Do
know.
you want to, what, take its power? Convert it to your side? What, kill the cold one?
No.
Then what is your interest?
The fuck?
The pack.
Color
The
me
cold
thoroughly
one
confused.
does not reside anywhere else but here in the Icewind Dale. As far as we can tell, the old one has been here for quite some time.
Or
So, the only one that it has been conversing with, as far as we can tell, is you.
Okay.
And let
I
me
mean,
guess,
Lord Sharlock
there's-
noticed that the Cold One came to your aid.
There's a chance the Cold One has outsmarted you. Maybe she doesn't live here. Maybe she
Maybe
only
she's left.
seems to live here in whatever knowledge you've been able to glean, but is in fact in another realm entirely.
Hmm.
In the
fact
head
of the
check.
matter-
Wonk, you still working on that?
Gwonk already has 3 locks unlocked.
Good.
Wait,
Leave
is
it
he
on the
actually
robot.
unlocking them or is he eating them?
He's eating them probably.
He's
Eating
eating them.
Just add a cannonball for each lock.
Yes, you'll roll a d6 for each lock.
For each lock? So he's
For
done
each
3
lock.
so far.
Locks.
Okay.
It sounds like he's trying to get into
Three.
grape shot instead of solid balls.
6. 1.
Massive loss.
So altogether 10 so far.
I mean, forks and knives can do a lot when shot from a cannon.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
Leon,
Madam
A lot of
Leon,
balls.
Leon, Moxie, and Miknik, your cages are currently.
So the real reason you're being so buddy-buddy with Sharlock is you hope to replace the Cold One eventually? Is that what your aim is?
If the Cold One's influence is gone from here, then there will be no one left to try and thwart any more of my movement into Icewind Dale territory.
There would
that's
be us.
kind of dumb.
As far as I can tell,
That's
she's
not
never
the primary
really been
reason.
concerned about physical location for her influence.
There also was one other thing that we are now looking. There was something that fell from the sky. Did here.
Really?
Somewhere in
Interesting.
Dale. We would like to know its whereabouts. Maybe
Oh,
you
I'm sure everyone would.
can help. I'm sure that Sharlock will forgive you for any misgiving if you were to help us.
Sharlock, forgive.
He's a very forgiving God.
Oh, he
This
only
is-
seems forgiving until he's had his way, and then he'll throw you aside like he cast aside his brother.
Yeah.
He snapped Bahamut's neck. You think he won't do the same to you?
He'd do the same to his
Oh.
sister and his other brother if he had the option.
Good, Bahamut's gone.
You didn't know?
Goodness,
Wow,
you do get
you
kept
are
out of the loop.
isolated here.
Word hasn't
Isolated.
reached.
Then
I
perhaps
mean, it
I'm
has
sure
only
that
been
like-
like
Tiamat,
defeated.
a day. Or
I'm sure
2.
that Tiamat will love to hear that.
It's a
I'm sure
shame
they
there's
already
not better
know.
communication among this court.
In
That was,
Kai's
Primary
In the head
means
chat?
of having a court.
head chat, Kai says, I admit I have been praying to Tiamat and any god of dragons who will listen. I've heard nothing, but I've been sending messages. They should know. Because remember, I did that in the off-topic chat
Yes, you
in
did.
between sessions. Justin, you read that.
Yes.
Cool.
So you just want to replace the Cold One, but what does that mean for Sharlock's plans at large? Also, he is never going to forgive us for anything. Not in the way that you're talking about. So
We basically spat in his face at his
offered
citadel in
us-
Ravnica, so...
He did offer us
yeah,
to
that,
work for
didn't
him.
help very well.
And then we
I did kind of also, steal from him, so to speak.
We all did. We stole from him. That didn't help anything.
And tricked him.
That's lovely.
Mhm.
Morgal, your lock is unlocked.
Good.
As you could
So-
I'm
see,
also
Roll
going to
D6.
roll for another d6.
You're telling me
That's
that he
another one.
mentioned the
I was
Cold
getting high
One
rolls.
was in Ravnica, but didn't mention the thing about, killing Bahamut?
I mean, yeah, that does
Pretty
seem a
big.
little bit weird that he wouldn't mention that.
He's controlling the information that reaches you. He's using you, obviously.
Obviously,
But of course,
also,
you're clever enough to know that.
Why would he not gloat about that? That seems very much his speed.
That is his thing. He does brag exceedingly.
Oh yeah.
And perhaps he hasn't killed Bahamut and wants people to eventually
Or-
believe so.
I mean, he did display the skeleton in front of us.
More alarmingly, though, it
Hmm.
seems like he doesn't quite trust you.
Now that is significant.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I could work for someone I don't trust. Or who doesn't trust me. Just like I trust all of my friends.
I mean, if
That's
you
something we
eventually
have that
climb
you
the-
don't.
I mean,
Well,
we also trust in our deities.
the fact that you
Arguable.
will-
that's
the fact you might end up replacing the cold one, doesn't that put you in a bit of an awkward position since Sherlock might end up trying to claim
Sherlock
your
is a
territory?
god killer. He's shown himself to be a god killer. If you replace the cold one, whether you ally with him or not, you're on the chopping block at some point.
He wants to rule all things. He would not let you take
Toll.
power.
Lock is unlocked.
But you know what else we have? Trust in?
What?
Gwonk. Kai kicks open the cage.
Yep. Cage open.
Everybody out!
Hell is a wonk.
Gwonk,
Get him, Gwonk!
fire away.
Oh, good God. How much
He has
ammunition do you
21.
have?
He has 21 shots in that stomach. Actually, 22.
All right.
But I didn't count the last lock. Hold on, we'll find out. 25.
Okay. Are you using the Gwonkinator?
Yep.
Terminator.
Daka daka, guanka guanka.
Are you rolling for it?
Do you want me to do you want me to roll fucking all 25 shots?
It's up to you on how much that you want to actually use.
I'm gonna-
The Gwonk
I'm
cannon.
going to need to roll this in the dice
Separately.
channel because that is
To track
25.
it
Are
all.
you using it all?
I'm
He's
having
using
him
it all.
unload. Otherwise, Gwonk is probably swollen out at this point because he has 25 iron balls in his. It's like iron and copper balls in his stomach. He needs to do something with that. So
He's
let's see.
getting a bit gassy.
I imagine he
He's
has
a-
something of an
he's-
extra dimensional
he's a-
pocket.
He's I mean, he's slightly bigger than
Um,
what he normally is.
Justin,
but
what's
his-
the
his
modifier
body-
for Gwonk on the to hit on there for that as far as it goes, or do you just want me to roll the straight d20s and you figure it out? It's your call.
I'll get you roll it.
Okay,
Right
give me a
now.
moment.
Gwonk, he chunkin'.
Let's see.
Well,
Well,
whatever.
then down the
Okay.
PA, you
Well,
know
okay.
he
So that's
jumping.
a nat 20 BT dubs.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
For what now?
So that's a for Gwonk's. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be. That's a +8.
Plus 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me a moment
Yeah.
because apparently it doesn't
Gwonk,
like
when
me
he
rolling
gets-
25 d20s in the fucking dice spot.
Gwonk's
Does
Gwonk's
Probably
secondary ability when he starts exceeding 20 of those,
Mhm.
you roll a d20. If that d20
Just a second.
what
Can he?
Yo.
Chase,
Yeah.
it's now slash roll.
Oh, now it's slash roll. That's why it's not doing it. Okay.
Carry
So
on.
what were you gonna say, Justin, on there? If it
if it's above 16 when you roll that d20,
yeah.
then he gets a certain modifier. You
Okay.
roll a d12
Okay, gotcha.
when he
so
gets full.
he'll get a +8 to each of these. So I'm gonna roll 25 d20.
+8.
I'm going to add the +8 in post because elsewise this is gonna freak the fuck out of the bot.
It
Are
won't be
all
able
of
to-
them
This-
+8?
Or
Yeah.
slash
Huh?
R.
Is
Oh,
it +8 for
yeah.
each shot?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
Hey,
Dang!
look, it's not that easy to, I mean, you
Apparently
all have
I'm
been
just
building
having a
building
problem
up
with the bot.
Gwonk's. You all have been building up Gwonk's reservoir for multiple sessions. It's not
I
something
mean-
that's relatively easy unless you all sit there and force feed him.
Is
He did unload on the bugbear.
the
Owlbear.
dice spot broken? Oh
That's
no!
Nope,
worked
it just took a minute.
So
Oh.
slash roll, and then there will be a prompt that appears above the chat field. You tap
Oh,
the
goodness.
message on that, and then you can type the actual dice roll.
Yeah, it's not showing up for me for some
Oh.
reason.
There's at least one critical.
It's an admin.
Well,
thing.
that's Mick
Okay.
rolling, but
I mean,
unless
Yeah.
it's like if I'm, it's like I mean I could just use that. It's fine by me because it's being temperamental. So, yeah, one nat 20, 19, so 27, 27, 27,
Concentration commands are on.
26.
Go ahead and try it again.
5.
Let me try. Yeah, I mean, I could roll again, but you got a pretty good spread, so I'm okay with keeping that, honestly.
Why is it not
So,
responding?
Technology.
It's not responding to
It
anybody.
should be.
Eh?
Okay. So, Justin, I'm just gonna ask to make this easy on here for this. The lowest roll I have that's not the nat ones out of what Mick rolled for me here for this would be a 11 with the +8, which I'm doubting hits. I'm just gonna kind of creep up here for this. Does an 18 hit? Let me ask that real
Yes.
quick. Does a
Yes.
17 hit?
Yes.
Does a 16 hit?
No.
Okay, so that tells me how many of these actually hit. Give me a moment here. And it also tells us the armor class. So...
Yeah.
15. 15 hit.
Wait, what?
What?
15 of them hit.
Yeah,
Oh.
15 of them hit, yes.
That's
On
what I was
the full
saying.
round.
15 of them hit.
Yeah, 15 of them hit. One of them is a critical.
Yep.
And then
The other 10 do not. And 3 of them are botches.
As you all bust open the cages, Morgal picks up Gwonk, and as you all are starting to run, you all just see, and in her chest you see it as it starts to crack. You see the bullet starting to actually pierce through her skin as you see blood starting to.
Where's
Who
Riot?
needs a deck
Where's
clear when
Riot?
you've got a Gwonk?
Where's
In
Riot?
that day.
my first move is
two
making sure
sizes.
Rory is out
Actually,
of his pin.
that is a
because
very good
The
question.
other animals rush over to you all as
What?
Rory
Gwonk,
didn't have prehensile
My
thumb,
food.
so I wanted
My
to
food.
make sure it was open.
My food.
Or were they all in the same cage and he ate a hole out?
we're all in the same cage.
Okay, I misunderstood.
She wasn't expecting them to,
She
actually
was not
be
expecting
able
a
to
Gwonk.
do anything.
And she did have an extra cage with Trollia missing.
Okay. Back to Riot? Yes?
Where's Riot?
What?
This
She
one's real.
bleeds. This one's real.
Have
Gotta
fun.
get through the armor. I'm sure you
Boy.
will.
Lovely.
Just come back in one piece, okay?
Get some mounch.
But yeah, go. Get your game on.
Are we keeping the initiative rolls that we had, or are we doing it again?
Initiative rolls are being kept.
I just
Okay.
want to
Cool.
say, Justin, the knuckle
Yes.
cracking came through.
Did it?
Yep.
Which is
Cool.
weird. It's cutting some things, but keeping other really impressive things.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this will come through.
Yep.
Beauty.
You all see Riot. As you see him,
Oh, he just went in.
Well,
Oh
Steady
my!
on.
Oh my everything.
Kai, your turn.
Okay.
Your call.
Yeah, no, I'm
I feel like I
over
probably
table.
should
I'm
not
reeling
use
a little bit
fire
from the
on
riot
right now.
thing.
Just
In
burrow in
character,
like an
I'd-
actual parasite.
Yeah. Don't think Kai would hesitate though to jump in and start wreaking havoc
spy
of
a
his own.
void spawn. I spy a void spawn.
I'm not sure I should use fire on this dragon now because Riot is inside.
Riot. I'm gonna be using sound.
Hook the meat around him.
So Kai's gonna go up to the part that's already cracked open and start. Every punch that he does is going to be at the end of the crack. So
He's
he's
widening
hoping
the
to
hole.
widen it.
Okay.
I'll use
So
that.
we're just gonna go with the just straight unarmed strike.
Mick, seeing that,
multiple
readies
times.
Havoc and also readies a guiding bolt.
Okay, so for the 2 attacks, I have a 21 and an 18
Both
to
hit.
hit. Fantastic. 1d8 plus 4 and 2d10 because of the gloves of the mighty fist. I had forgotten about that. So d8, 2d10. Blip. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4, 15 plus. Where'd they go? Oh, no, that's brain fart, sorry. 18 total.
As you all see Tide jump on some of the cages, he jumps up.
Sorry, that was just the first attack. I still had to roll for the second one. 9.
Yep.
19. 23. So 14 and 23.
You see the cracks start to enlarge as she. Ow! She.
And I'm also going to drop key to do another set of flurry of blows, and this time using the open hand technique. She has to pass DC 15 or fall prone.
Okay.
So one
Yeah,
hit,
she's
the other
fine.
one
Moxie. Oh, I was gonna say
for each hit. For each hit.
Okay.
Moxie was going to also do a cutting words as a reaction.
Okay, so
Make
first one hit.
and check.
Second one does not.
I can expend a bardic
12.
inspiration to lower the roll.
12 plus 5 is 17, plus 4, 21, 26 this time.
That was a full
Okay.
10.
So as she falls into some of the buildings, as she catches herself with her claws as she's trying to get back up.
Also, I'm not sure if it matters, but key attacks count as magic damage.
Not for her, it doesn't matter.
Cool.
It's her turn.
Mhm.
She's going to call out, begin the birthing process.
Well, that's not
Leon.
good.
Leon, Mick, you too. Go see if you can stop that.
Don't think there's anything we could do.
Have to save the children.
If they die, I'm skinning you both.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We've got this
We'll figure
bitch.
something out.
We've got this bitch on lock. We're fine.
Heroes, you might want to see if you can save the children.
Oh, we're not leaving you alone, honey.
Yeah, nice try.
Good.
Leon, let's go.
Yes.
Oh, we're splitting the party. This is not a good
I
idea.
hate it.
Gonna have to at this point.
We have to, okay? We'll
Yeah.
be fine. Moxie takes out Elenon. You ready to take down a member of the court?
Oh,
She's
I'm
annoying.
ready.
Oh,
Fillmore,
you
this
see
is the
her
big one.
as the armor starts to come back.
Lortoin, if you want to go back and help, take this bottle with you.
Let's do it.
I think that means you're coming back too, Mick.
I don't think so.
As you all ice start spraying out, everyone dex checks.
I have something for that. Shield of the Iron One. It's another day, so I can absorb an elemental spell.
24.
I fail, but we can argue Moxie does that on purpose for the sake of Hellish Rebuke.
It's a so hers is a breath weapon. It's not magic, so that doesn't work. It's not a spell.
Ah, dang. Well, it still reduces damage
9.
taken by 1d8. So, dex check, yes?
Correct.
That is a
And
28.
I'm only saving for half, probably, but whatever. Resistance is still good.
You all know what the
24.
what the number is for this?
24,
I got 28.
Correct.
which means I just pass.
Oh, I can't pass this.
I mean,
There's
you
just no way.
weren't part of this anyway, so.
You guys were already going the other way, right?
Yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Those two were.
Uh,
I'm fighting this fucking dragon.
mhm.
Well, yeah, of course.
37 ice damage.
So
Frost
half due
damage,
to
rather.
breath weapon, because that's how breath weapons worked, and then halved again due to resistance. Let's see.
Ooh,
So
Moxie's.
37 becomes.
Oh, I
Moxie
can't
loves
wait till
that.
Riot's turn comes back around. I want to know what he's doing in there.
Okay, so it rounds up to
Her
10.
armor came back, but he's still on the other side.
I'm just waiting for him to go, stop punching yourself, stop punching yourself.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he's actually just devouring various bits until it gets to the vital organs, saving those for last, so she thinks she's winning.
Just suddenly the heart explodes.
I'm having to. So I had to roll whether or not that he would
Mhm.
just start going and punching things. But as soon as blood showed up, Riot always goes for blood. So, yeah, that was interesting. I'm having to roll separate things for that already.
If I were a symbiote,
that's
I'd do
fine.
what I said, what I described. It's a good thing I'm not a symbiote. That would be...
What did some of you go elsewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
me
Leon.
and Mick.
Leon and
So,
Mick are going that way.
Mick and
Please.
Leon, as you all start running out, you see that there's a lot of those fish people that have Lorna and Markall tied down. As you see her pregnant belly up on this wooden platform,
Yeah, we're not
as the
letting
rest
that
of her
happen.
is draped over it. You see that they are eyeballing, and some of them
I
have
use
knives.
thaumaturgy as I am approaching at full speed and yell, "Move away or die."
Okay.
After the ice blast, I tell Rory, you need to go help them. We've got this.
Oh fuck! The pets got hit by that.
Did
Yeah.
they? Dex checks!
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
it's
there.
area.
Uh-oh.
Don't be a frozen
As-
statue, Rory.
As further intimidation, I cause tremors in the ground.
They.
Yay, thaumaturgy.
As if that's gonna intimidate us by now. Oh,
As soon as I can, I'm firing havoc.
Just Moxie's got a retaliation.
Rory is frozen solid right now.
Oh no.
Perry is also an icicle.
Shit.
That's
The
Yeah.
other pets
Shit.
right now, they're hurting, but they're not frozen at the moment.
So Gwonk.
yay.
Since I was still
Gwonk.
holding Gwonk, would that have counted as his would
No,
his dex check would have
Starla
based on mine?
is Starla's
too.
out there, and
Oh,
also
shit.
uh,
I thought they were still on the boat.
No.
No, they were encaged. On there for that.
So
Gwonk was in the same
with
cage they were.
Roderick.
Sorry,
originally.
yeah,
I got
Roderick
a
is
wire
also
across because the last
there.
time Roderick and Starla were mentioned, we were still talking about them being on the boat. I didn't.
Speaking of, I hope the boat is okay.
Yeah,
Because
we're
if
the
not,
most-
I'm going to pound this dragon into the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Moxie.
Muxie!
Upon noticing that Starla's been hurt, you see an unparalleled. It's okay, sweetheart. Moxie's gonna take care of this, and then you'll be okay. As
Mama
soon as I
Moxie
skin
got a
a
hurt.
dragon.
My poor puppin boy.
Oh no, this is a whole new level of rage you all have never seen from her before.
It's the opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh yeah, this is
from
a
what happened
different-
with.
This is
You
this
all
is
see
not good.
Nytheria's claws pick up Rory and Perry. New additions to my collection.
You keep your hands off of them!
Moxie
Oh,
casts
please.
in response a 5th level hellish rebuke.
I would love to go again at this point, but I don't think I can.
Not yet.
Nope.
So
When all of you are frozen solid, I do think you would be beautiful.
5d10 of fire damage if she can't
I have some
make the
bad
save.
news for Nytheria. I'm here for 2 reasons. To kill dragons and drink coffee. And I'm all out of coffee.
So level 5 is 5d10 fire damage, and it's a dex check of 18. I doubt she's making an 18 dex check. I can also use another bardic inspiration for cutting words to take away her roll and make her fail.
She literally
Wow.
rolled an 18.
I mean, in response to that, I am going to roll the d10 to see.
Okie dokie.
That's 5. So she.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yep. And oh, that's some decently. Oh, 28 damage. Fire. Straight from hell. Straight at her.
From Moxie slams into where her crown is, and some of the icicles fall off as she.
For my and then start her actual spells. That then starts her actual spells, and at 6th level I only have 1 spell, so we're gonna see what I can do with Shatter. That's gonna be con save of 18 and 7d8 of thunder damage if she fails.
She succeeded.
Fuck. Okay, that's spell number 1. Spell number 2 is probably going to be. Since I used. Going to do a 5th level fireball, which I believe is 10d6. 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10d6. It's another dex throw.
Okay. She did not succeed that one.
And this is all in fire damage, so if that's gonna do anything. 30!
Yes. Now that some of the icicles have started to come off, fire damage now deals double damage.
Alright, Morgul. I've left you a wide open target.
Much obliged.
Mick, it's your turn.
I am firing Havoc for my first attack at the first enemy that I see.
Okay.
That is a natural 19, so 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits 100%.
Where did Havoc go? Right, I had to move it down to the bottom because of the customizations. 1d10. Ew. Oh, it's 7 points of damage. Not great, but
You all see as Mick fires off Havoc directly into the head of that creature as it slumps over onto the ground dead.
Oh.
Alright, pick another target, do the same thing for my second attack.
Okay.
So, at this point, I'm going to make an overtable joke and hope everybody gets it. The ease of
14.
shooting fish in a barrel.
So how many of
Hang on.
these fish?
Everybody,
people are there?
give me just one moment. I'll
Sure.
be right back, okay?
Okay.
My wife
I-
here just brought me blueberry bread.
I just figured out how to use D&D Beyond's dice rolling,
Mm-hmm.
which
You
is
like
going
it?
to dramatically simplify my
Your
attack.
Everything.
rolls.
Yeah. Because all I have to do is click unarmed strike and then glove the mighty
Just two
fist
or three.
twice, once for each fist,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have it. And then I just
That's amazing.
apply key points as desired.
Apply
Which,
key points
by the way,
liberally.
I am unloading next turn. I mean, unloading.
Kai might be a little bit scared at just how protective she is of Starla, though.
Kai
think
would
Kai would.
be in a similar state himself and not notice what you just did. Kai is about to drop 11 key points in a single turn into just destroying this thing. Because
That's amazing.
she froze Rory. She froze my poor puppin boy.
You hurt my little baby bat.
You hurt my dog.
Baby! In my case, it's you hurt my... Hell hath no fury like an angry mother.
Oh. There are a few
Yeah,
things.
I wouldn't be surprised if she suddenly gets the black hole gun and he goes,
The
"Hey,
staff.
Black hole gun, won't you come and blast
It's not a
away your face? Black hole gun.
Thankfully, it's not a gun, it's a staff. But still.
Oh,
Either way, I figure that would be a perfect timing. Hey,
Take the shadow staff and shove it up her. My daughter's going to be watching this later.
Yeah, that's...
you know, it makes me worry about all the F-bombs I've been dropping. It's just my general attitude.
Well,
Sorry.
One, she's up and coming teenager, and two, she watches YouTube.
Fair enough.
she knows. And she's
Like,
a
if
smart
you have
kid.
seen anything on YouTube, an F-bomb has been dropped.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yep.
It's more
Sometimes
just
it's
Toll
even
not
in the
wanting
title,
to-
despite their parental control.
Yeah, right.
What?
It's more just Toll not wanting to do that too.
I want to set a good example.
Or at least attempt.
I have failed at that several times throughout the campaign, but normally it's with good reason.
This
Mhm.
blueberry bread is good.
It's like my daughter has said her favorite thing is the shitty boat joke, but she said it as poopy boat
the poopy
because she doesn't like saying that. And I'm
Even
perfectly
though-
fine with her having those sensibilities. I'm not
Mhm.
judging her for it. I want to maintain the example that led to that. And I failed. But I don't hold myself to that. Which is a good lesson for everybody out there. All you viewers, take some of the wholesome goodness of Kaiden, whatever. Say it how you will. It's not his real name anyway. He's James.
Yeah, well, I pull no punches. So, if you don't want your littles hearing it and you don't want them repeating it, don't have them watch. It's the only thing you can do.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Is advised.
Right? Remember the good old days of that on TV?
Mm-hmm.
Discretion is advised. The thing I remember that from
Viewer
is Jurassic
discretion
Fight Club.
is advised.
I remember that from Jurassic Fight Club, oddly enough.
I remember that quite a bit from just Goosebumps.
I hate Goosebumps. I hate
I remember it from Cops.
Family Guy.
That
Back
too.
until I realized
It was so terrible, but I love it.
it. God has returned.
Oh, I need to grab something.
I need
God
to go
has
again.
not returned. He has
God
abandoned
has left
us.
the building.
He's abandoned us once
Ladies
more.
and gentlemen, God has left the building.
Please exit in an orderly fashion. Mind your hands and feet as you exit the ride.
Belay that. Ladies and gentlemen, God has returned to the building.
Please return to your seats in an orderly fashion.
Do not shout fire in a crowded theater.
I had to grab a miniature.
Shoot.
Ooh, is something else about to pop up?
Dang it.
We were in the middle of Mignon's term, right?
Yes.
He's
Nick, did you
about to-
roll damage and all that?
The 14 hits.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Fantastic.
It's a fish dude. It's gonna hit on like an 8.
That's 9 damage.
As it right into its neck, as you see blood spurting out as it falls into the water off the deck. You
Who's
see
next?
above, you see a Duergar that is sitting there analyzing. Anybody that knows what a Duergar is knows that this is an odd sight to see.
It's a bit bizarre.
That is bizarre.
Quite.
They
It's
don't come to the surface
analyzing-
very often.
It's analyzing the pregnant belly.
Leon?
As you see, its arm has razor blades that start spinning up and down it as it starts to.
And let's see what you can do in bowling.
Before Leon's turn, Mick, is that
Your only
Is that
Two
attack?
all?
actions.
okay?
There's 2 actions.
It is Nymera's turn again.
Was thaumaturgy its own action?
No, I fired twice.
Does
Oh.
hold up?
Hmm.
It's Nymera's turn again.
Yes.
They can have multiple turns. unfortunately,
Legendary.
since This is
Yeah.
a
Their
okay.
actions.
Since this is now her territory,
Yep.
hmm
she as a cloud starts to surround her, and you see that she takes a handful of some of her collectibles from her left hand side and throws them into the whirling vortex. As you see
Is
it
this a
turn
spell?
into a blizzard. Huh?
Is this a spell?
Yes.
Counter spell.
Ooh, yay.
Okay.
what level?
Let's go for 5th.
4th and lower automatically cancelled. 5th and above, you have to go and roll against.
Wait, what?
Mhm.
What
Yeah,
did
that's
you
how
say?
it works. If it's 4th or below, you automatically cancel the spell effect. If it's 5th or above, you have to roll against the spell DC.
I'm pretty sure I still have to do that because this is a member of the Court of Cinders. I wasn't expecting to just automatically negate the spell.
I think that Leon was more so saying that for Justin's benefit, so he could tell you which
mainly.
way you had to go.
If
Yeah,
Justin's
fair.
spell is that level, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
get it.
are going to have to roll against. This is a 6th
Rolling,
level
rolling,
spell.
rolling,
So
don't
that was a
die.
9. So I can't think.
Sorry.
DC 16.
What modifier?
Yeah,
Charisma?
that's what I'm trying to figure
Spellcasting.
out.
It's
Yeah,
wisdom, right?
For a bard, that's
Or Bard's
charisma.
it's
charisma.
charisma. I had a 9 on dice.
That's 15 total.
So you fail.
Yes, too short.
Wait, no, that's looking at mine. I have a charisma. Never mind.
As the whirling vortex starts to hit the ground. This is one of my newest playthings.
Fuck.
You all see a blizzard elemental that has now formed in front of you.
I cannot seem to manage to do hardly anything to this dragon, guys. This is bad.
Well, that's a fun thing. Oh, he's on the battlefield.
I've used my
He's
5th
quite large.
and 6th level spell slots.
Where is it exactly? Is it near the fight with the dragon or near the fight with the villagers?
She moved it over to the fight with the villagers.
Ah, cool.
Okay.
So now, moving toward you all, like buildings are being sucked into it, almost like imagine the scene from Hercules when the
Bleach where it
tornado
falls.
Why didn't
titan
my mind go there?
starts. I knew it would. That's why I'm using this. It's in everybody's heads as it starts sucking
Now-
in everything around it.
I would imagine this would disrupt the Dwergar as well. Frickin'
Yes, very
frickin'
much so.
tiny thing.
Yes,
Unigod.
very much so. As it Leon,
First up, let's go and play bowling. Durgar, fish people, say hi.
Just gonna yeet.
Bixby?
Yeah, Bigsby had to go and
Bixby!
grab him and then ramming him through a whole bunch of fish people if I can.
God love
okay.
Bixby.
Roll to throw.
Let's see, trying to find what it is. So first up, 48 damage after. Doesn't say grasping hand. Grapple check. So I need you to make a contested strength check for the Duragar to avoid getting grappled.
That's a nat 1, my friend.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
He is completely thrown off.
So
Yeah, he's
crunched for 48.
I'm picturing. You seen Waterworld? In my mind's eye, it's the guy inside of the oil tank. Oh.
As you all see,
Interesting.
a massive hand just grab a hold of this Dorgar as it.
20 damage just from that, and then the hand and him go ramming into the things of fish people.
Unigod.
Lorna's children, thanks to Mick, and Leon, for the moment, seem to
Are
be safe. But now there's a blizzard elemental that is moving towards you all very quickly as it's taking up buildings in its
So-
wake.
To remind Thane over table, what was one of the spells I had you decide to choose? That would be good against this thing next time you have a chance.
Morgal, unless Leon, is that all that you wish to do?
That's all I can do. It's separate actions for ramming
Gotcha.
and grabbing.
Gotcha. Morgal.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
And she's below
Okey-dokey.
maximum health.
And she's definitely below maximum health. This is about to get nasty.
She is absolutely below maximum health. She's got a riot inside. She's got a riot go inside.
Double scimitars, Morgal is going to fucking town.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's 2 attack rolls because of 2 weapon fighting. Thank you, crits, for coming back when it actually matters and it's not a fucking illusion. So
Nice.
1 critical and the other is going to be a 22. So that's still going to probably hit. Let's see.
Mhm.
And since I've got Colossus Slayer Still, which I haven't used in a fucking while, because most of the time I've been using spells, and my extra D6 from Hunter's Mark for once per turn. Is it once per turn on that one? Again, been a little bit. Need to make sure here. Till the spell ends, extra D6. Oh, each time. Got it. So. Okay. So I'm not counting this one as the crit. So the damage that deals damage from Colossus Slayer does a total between all effects of... Give me the damage type 2. Hit slash DC plus 5. Okay, so first smack there for that is going to be a total of 16 damage. Second smack, which is the crit, so I'll add the double damage die. Oh man, really? Okay, that's a little disappointing. 15 damage. So 31
Okay.
altogether.
Okay. As you see Morgul almost like ice picks where the scimitars go in, he just
Going to town. He's fucking
starts
mad.
going to town.
Hello,
as
Drax.
he-
No, that's gonna be Mabari in a second.
No, Drax. Well, okay, yeah. 6-1.
Anything else, Morgul?
Oh. God damn it, we're both on the same GIF game. No, that's my turn.
Okay. It is top of the round.
Riot. What he gonna do? What he gonna do?
Well, okay, that failed. I'll try something else. Ooh, shit. We're not gonna count that roll. We're not gonna count that roll.
Oh, really? We're not gonna count that roll, are we? Just
It fell.
Probably
No,
best not to.
we're not gonna count that roll because it didn't land in my dice tower. It
Okay,
went
okay.
whoop, and it fell somewhere else, and it was a horrible roll. So we're not
Everyone
gonna count
knows
that
you
roll.
don't count rolls that fall off the table.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's better. You all notice. As she.
What's the matter there, honey? Got some indigestion?
Really was something you ate.
Ooh, that's more like acid reflux. You're gonna need a heavy antacid to get rid of that. Oh, and the twitching started. Oh, it's worse than I thought.
She's diagnosing her. That's not
Don't
good.
worry, Dr. Moxie is on the case.
I do believe this
Maybe
is a
you
case of
need to
assisted suicide.
cauterize the wounds.
I don't know.
Mignic sassing from across the town.
This
As
has
you
to
see
be
her
contagious.
kind of start going in and out of consciousness, you then see the eyes open. I need to roll. Hell yeah. All of this is coming out of her mouth.
Well, this is fun.
Oh,
Oh
hi,
God.
Riot.
Riot, we need to kill her.
On the inside of her body, it is filled with my kind.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I
didn't really.
was able to meld with it.
oh.
So you're a dragon now. Cool.
No,
We knew
Just over table.
I
but still.
have. I've knocked out her consciousness so that I've taken control of her body momentarily.
Yeah, that's not a permanent thing.
Can
Yeah,
you
she's still
can you
going to
kill her
die.
then?
Yes, but I see that our friends are in distress.
Well, we can go and help after she's dead. That probably would be the best way to go about this.
You
Their
don't
trouble
think
may
that I
end.
should take her and cause her own creation harm against her?
I mean, would it? She is an ice dragon.
It won't
Whatever you can do to help Lorna. Kai is trying really hard not to
unload.
avenge Rory at the moment.
The
I
minute
don't think it would do
she's-
much good. But the two of them are gonna die against that thing.
Fair point.
I guess
Do what you
go after
gotta.
the thing.
But I also really want to kill her.
If you get rid of it, we'll let you kill her.
Okay, he can't resist. Sorry.
Hmm.
He starts
The blizzard
As he starts
elemental will just.
tearing off her pieces of armor. As
What do you think you're
as he takes her wings.
To kill you, bitch.
As he snaps her wings, she spits out Riot as he
Yeah, I kind of expected that.
she looks at her wings.
My wings. You are dead.
No, I think you're dead. Very, very quickly, I might add.
Which point
Kai.
Kai rages and charges in.
It's your turn.
Yeah, this is going to take a little while. Okay. I figured out a way of doing this faster, though, so it's not going to be a problem. I am dropping all but one of my key points into attacks against this lady. So, we're starting with unarmed strike. 22 to hit.
Mhm.
You know what, I'm going to do this all together. So, unarmed strike hits. That's 1, and then 2 for each key point. So I have, gotta click the right tabs here. I have 11.
That's 22 individual hits.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
1, 2. Those both hit. Wait, 15's the cutoff or 16?
16.
16 is the cutoff. Okay, so 2 hits. That was the wrong die. Okay. 3 hits. Sorry, first time was the wrong die. And then another set. That's 2 more hits, so that's 5. Then another set. Okay, that's 1. How many times was that?
6.
No, I mean sets. Number of sets. 6. I think that's the 5th set.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit. That's a miss. So that's 7 total hits. That's a hit. That's a miss. 8 total hits. That's a hit. And that's a hit. So 10 total hits. How many sets was that? Was that 8 or 9?
I want to say that was 9.
Okay, so I got 2 more to do. That's a hit, and that's a hit. So 11, 12.
11, 12, something like that.
And last one, that is a miss, and that is a miss. So we got 12 total hits. Okay. I got a calculator up for this. Flurry of blows. Unarmed strike. With the gloves of
Well-
the mighty fist engaged. That's
Golly.
9 plus 6 plus 6. No, 9 plus 6 plus 5. 9 plus 6 plus 5.
20.
2!
First hit was 20.
Ooh. Ooh. 14. Oop. Nope, not 174. 14 plus 20 plus 12.
I think the dragon's gonna be dead.
So that's 2 attacks down. God. Oh, I need to
attacks
keep doing
down.
this. I need to make this window bigger. There we go. That's going to make this easier. Faster
Okay,
anyway.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3.
I
Third
really
attack.
hate this.
Hey, I haven't done this before. so plus 19 plus 11 plus
Try running
7.
against them in an undead heavy campaign, Justin. Believe me, you have not learned to hate monks yet.
And we do it again.
Could be worse. You could be a shadow monk.
You know, I've been holding myself to doing this once per round, but she hurt my dog.
Yep.
He's entered a John
So
Wick state.
plus 21, plus 9, plus 10. How many is this? 4 out of 11?
I have no clue. I lost track about 5 seconds ago.
5, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, I'm rolling this backwards. Unarmed strike, then gloves, then gloves. Not gloves, unarmed strike, unarmed strike. So it should be more, so I'm just going to keep it
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
this way. I'm not changing anything that I've done. I'm sticking with 5, so we're going plus 6, plus 16, plus 13. Okay, 6. Gloves. Gloves. Strike.
So you know those boss fights where you want to punch them so hard,
19,
but can only
plus
detect
21,
so fast?
plus
I
11.
think we've broke the sound barrier with this one.
All right, number
Sonic
7.
boom.
1, 2. It takes a minute for the numbers to.
Honestly,
3
Nab, you have a
plus
point.
21 plus 7 plus 8. All right, this is number
Um,
8.
How many seconds is Kai
6
delivering these hits?
This is all within the scope
of 6 seconds.
of a 6-second round, which means this is happening within a fraction of that 6 seconds.
Yeah. So.
Oh, Kai is unleashing his ki for the first time
There-
ever. You guys have not seen him like this. So
There
here's
This
number
is a
9.
Kaioken moment, so to speak.
This
There-
is something Kai doesn't do.
There is a sonic boom.
He's moved
So
that fast. in
5
6
plus
seconds,
20 plus 19.
Potentially also a black
Here's
hole.
number 10.
Hey, I mean, if you create a black hole, that's a whole other issue.
We're going like Mach 12 here.
Kai has created the singularity.
So plus 17 plus 5.
Hey, don't
plus
give the DM
22.
any ideas. The symbiote
And
started going.
last one here.
Please tell me this
Jesus
kills
fuck.
it. Please tell me this kills it. Please tell me this kills
If it does not, I will be surprised.
If it does not,
Okay.
this thing is stronger than a fucking Tarrasque at that
Plus
point. We should
23
run.
plus 22 plus 10. Yeah, because I've been rolling surprisingly high on these. So grand total, 428.
Oh my god!
That's 2 adult dragons usually.
Kai is pissed.
it.
You killed my dog. You will
You
not
hurt
have
my
a
dog.
soul to go to the afterlife.
Actually, hang on. I need to roll a percentage here. Okay, it's above 50. He saves a key point for his own recovery.
That's probably a good idea, because he's probably gonna pass the fuck out from
If he
himself.
were below, he would have expended everything. If it was below 50,
You
he would have.
all see Kai as he looks up at Rory. Rory's frozen in ice, and Perry along with him. And you all just see Kai look toward the ground as he
Super Saiyan God.
just starts glowing with this orange energy as you see his bangles around his arms start glowing.
Oh no.
Oh god,
You
this
see-
is without the.
You see Felmore alongside him as he just grabs a hold of his arm as they leap up into the air, smacking her head to the ground as it knocks back up off of the ice.
Need
As he-
another punch.
You all see his hands moving so fast that you can't even tell how many punches that he's throwing. As with each one, you all see shards of ice.
Okay, real talk. I gotta ask. Is this enough of an event to trigger something for the fuck time wizard name?
She.
Archie, yeah. Just like sheer quantity of mass movement
Pissed
in
offedness.
a
We'll have to see.
nanosecond.
We'll see here in a little
We'll have
bit.
to see.
Oh, I love
As-
the gifs that are getting put out there. GIFs, whatever you want to call them.
And with one more punch, he was a good boy. As his hand through her skull, you see all of the armor that she has dissipate as she uses her final action. You all see all of her armor go into the sky as it rains down everyone. Everyone in a 10-mile vicinity.
Oh shoot!
Oh.
There goes
Hit.
Lorna. Lorna.
Leon, can you do something to protect her?
Everything.
That's up to the DM if I can activate a spell in time.
Someone held action earlier, right?
I think I held a singular action, which is going to be...
This is her. She, instead of expending what she has, like a lot of legendary actions that most would, this is like her ultimate thing. She has her armor built into if ever she were to die.
This would happen.
That she tries. She
Contingency.
tries to.
This
she tries
this
to
is
take
the thing that was
everything
in
else
Scabatha's
with
hut,
her.
isn't it? This was in Granny. This is the thing that was in Granny's Nightshade's hut. It's like that.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So, can I theoretically cast a spell?
If you can react fast enough, you can see it going up. You probably have maybe a fraction to...
You see what looks like this
Leon!
this
Protect Laura!
beam start going up as all of her armor is wrapping around it. This red eldritch
Oh.
energy going into the sky.
How high up does it go?
Moxie drops to her knees seeing this, and the only thing she can think to put into the
It's
universe
hundreds of feet.
I'm rolling religion. It's a natural 20. She's just praying, save Lorna.
Would Blade Barrier, if used in a creative arcing fashion, work?
Try it.
Alright, I'd fucking try it. I cast
Moxie doesn't
Blade
have any
Barrier
kind of defensive
to protect
things.
myself, Leon, Lorna, and Lorna's babies.
Leon, was there anything that you were trying?
I didn't know if I had the ability to cast since I used all my actions previously.
No. That's a no.
Yeah.
That'd be a no.
The only
That's a-
thing
that's a
Moxie
no.
managed,
I
the only thing
thought
Moxie
I'd
managed was just
ask.
please save her.
Well, yeah, of course. As you all see this, you all know how some of the Court of Cinders have had their second wind where they come back. This is what that energy allows her to do. As you start to decipher that in your head, because you notice that it's the same reddish pink energy that is going into the sky along with all of the pieces of her armaments that are going into the sky. As it within a 10-mile radius, you all see nothing but everyone, you are getting hit for blah 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 blah. Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy.
boy.
Oh boy.
That's 88 damage.
Oh,
Moxie,
That's a, if Mechanic Shield
guys?
fails, then that's enough to put me under.
Moxie's very, very dead. Very
What?
dead.
Like how dead?
Negative 20 something dead.
Yeah,
How much is your max HP?
My max HP is 114.
Okay, then
Oh.
you're not dead.
You're not dead yet.
You're just
No, but
bleeding
I'm
out.
getting there. Very quickly. Like, I'm missing
Morgul's
most
still
of my body.
conscious. If it's ice damage, he's even more conscious. But
You
right
said
now,
it was
Morgul's still
80
conscious.
something?
It's
88.
not. It's this eldritch energy now.
Yeah, I
It's
figured
no
not. So yeah,
longer-
he's still fine.
You said it was how many? 80?
88.
88.
I thought that's what I heard.
Did Blade Barrier do anything at all?
If it can just protect Florida, I'm okay with that.
As Micknick and you all kind of brace for impact and you look up, you see Markall laying over top of all of you.
No.
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 That fucking worse.
Laying on top of Lorna, Micknick, and Leon. As the giant shards are completely through his entire body.
Father of the Century.
No kidding.
Make sure my children live.
I shall.
As he slumps off into the water. The blizzard elemental comes up with its arms out as it starts to slam down onto Micknick and Leon. But as the final breath is drawn from the draconic beast, the blizzard elemental turns into a pile of snow, and per collectibles, you all see what looks like icicle arms and legs that are
Leon, see
out
what
of
you can do with
this
the babies. I'm
pile.
gonna check on our friends.
Okay.
Justin, that
Yes.
thing I've been talking about this past week, Kai is grievously wounded. If there was a time it would happen, this would be it.
But are you dead?
No, but he would give his last if he could. I'm at 13.
I rush to Moxie, seeing that she is completely down, and immediately start administering medicine check.
Here's my thinking. Kai has one key point left. He could use it for, what was it? Wholeness of body to heal. But knowing him, he would try and put it into healing Rory. That's my thought process here. So it's your call. But I think this would be the time if it happened.
18 medicine check to stabilize Moxie.
As the battlefield around you, the town of Icebury, is completely torn asunder.
Well,
Large icicle shards stand now almost like a beautiful maze of crystals that have grown out of the ground. As you look beneath them, unfortunately, you see the devastation that she was able to cause with her final breath. As you see almost the entirety of the town is all dead. As you all are getting up, wounded and battle scarred, you look around at each other.
Another member of the Court of Cinders is now dead. This you keep close to you in these moments of looking around.
Lorna lives.
Moxie's kind of still out cold because Miknik hasn't done anything but stabilize.
Meanwhile, Leon's checking
Trying
on
not to
Lorna and
interrupt
the
things, but
children.
heal.
Alright, how much?
70
I
by
cast
default.
Heal.
Okay.
Lorna is saved.
Yeah, but the village got fucked.
Actually, you heal 80 because I had to cast it at 7th level.
To be fair, the village was kind of
Morgal.
already fucked.
You have the that gnawing at the back of your head that yes, there was all of this death, but as you look at these people, you notice that they are not the people that they once were, according to what your friends have said. As you see these people's twisted and contorted bodies.
Moxie, as soon as she's up and able to move, goes running to Starla to make sure she's okay.
Kai staggers over to Rory.
I go to Perry.
Lucky good little buddy.
After
I-
checking on
I
Lorna.
have been better.
Moxie casts Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Starla.
Trying literally.
Gwonk is at 10
That's a
HP.
good question.
Right now.
He'll be better in a moment.
Good question here, DM. But how many
Yes.
of the pets got hit by that nuclear bomb of a
Pretty
attack?
much everybody got hit by it, it sounds like.
Yeah, 3 out of 4. How's Roderick?
That's what I'm questioning.
A lot of the pets, they hid when that happened.
Well, I mean, Gwonk was with me, so he probably got hit by something, even
The
if
only
I was
two
like...
he explicitly called out as frozen
He
were...
did.
Yep.
He
Perry.
got
He
hit.
He heals 21, though. Cure wounds.
Okay. Roderick is at 6 HP right now.
Starla regains 14.
Okay.
And Perry is.
Salamander sickle.
Did
Trying
that go
anything
away?
to thaw him out if he's still an
Salamanders
icicle.
have been known to survive frost before, so there's
When
a
Kai
chance
reaches
that...
Rory, he falls to his knees and just hugs the frozen form.
Are they both still frozen, Justin?
Yes.
Okay. I cast Sacred Flame, trying literally anything to thaw both of them out.
As you see Miknik,
And if it works,
flames
then
are
I do spare the dying
starting
of them.
to surround. As Perry starts to thaw, you see that Perry looks different now.
Are you alright, Perry?
Yes. I'm perfectly fine. My word. What? As he, you see a blast of ice comes out of his mouth.
Bless you.
You soon die.
You ever been hit so hard by an elemental attack that you shift to an ice type?
Well, he already was an ice type, but just never gained his element, I guess.
You've evolved.
I'm
Glaceon.
young again.
So
Oh,
while you get comfortable with that, I'm going to focus on Rory, and if there's anything you can do to help, by all means.
Perry is now a true frost
A
salamander.
yeah.
Nice.
That's great.
I'm young again.
I mean, if you
As
need to
he
spend time in the
leaps
freezer,
onto Miknik, as his tongue, which is now ice cold,
which I love, I'm totally content with
right
that.
up.
Moxie's gonna go check on Riot.
As Rory's body thaws out, he
Spare the
slumps
dying.
over.
And then I use one of my what is it?
Rose.
Yes, rose. Thank you. I use one of the roses to bring him back to full health. Rory,
Rory.
Master,
Good boy. Thank you, Rory.
I bow out. Let
don't
Kai have his moment.
don't thank me. I thank Miknik. I think Miknik started my heart again.
Huh. Rory, you gave me the strength I needed. Thank you.
I'll say he legitimately tore her a new asshole. Straight through her head.
Master,
Go check the corpse.
That was beautiful.
doesn't look
by
like
the
we're
way,
done
Kai.
yet.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Rory, what are you talking about?
Is he blind?
I can't. As he,
Oh,
Rory!
his legs give out. I can't
No!
feel my legs.
I'm sure we just need to get you moving. They're just cold. Rory!
Why
Come on.
can't I feel my legs?
Roll
Nick.
medicine check to try and do anything. That's 15.
From where the blast happened, it seemed like it severed bits of his spinal column.
Seems his
You
spinal
can
column
deduce that Rory appears to be paralyzed.
I can.
Nick, you've got something for that, I'm pretty sure.
It's regenerate, but I don't have it
it would
available.
need to be somewhere.
Pray.
Besides, he'll need to go.
What
and-
is your goddess good for if
Yeah,
she will not help save
I
him?
do a prayer.
Kai holds him close and prays himself. And that's holy nat 20 prayer.
That's good.
Let him
Mine
live.
wasn't so hot. Mine was just a
Let
7.
him live, please. Save him. He's a good boy.
I mean,
Save
he's
him.
living. He's just potentially paralyzed.
There's no life for a dog or for a wolf.
In front of Kai, out of flames, stands a dragonborn.
What?
The skin tone of it is multicolored.
Avatar of Tiamat has arrived.
Please help him. I'll do anything I can for him. Whatever it takes, help him.
What will you give?
I am a simple monk. I have nothing to give but myself.
He's also a warrior against your half-brother. Most loyal man I've ever met.
I gave a hand for Asmodeus. I gave an eye. I have given my life to the cauldron, and I give everything I am to Rory. Help him.
Very well.
As this being speaks, you hear 5 different voices that come from it at the same time. Kai falls to the ground. You can't feel your legs. Kai. As Rory, he stands back up.
I saved your wolf.
He's more than a wolf. He's a good boy.
Our generosity will not be forgotten.
As the flames engulf, it is gone.
Nick, you get that spell in the morning, don't you?
Yes.
We'll deal with that when we need. Where's the dragon?
Where's the ship? I have yet to see anything in this wreckage.
That's my other
survive.
thing too. Yeah, where is the ship? Is it fucking
It was
destroyed?
taken. I think it was taken by the hurricane storm.
Yeah.
And destroyed.
Kai's
Yeah,
just
but if
holding
that's
Rory
the case,
close.
it's probably fucking gone.
Riot!
You all look over and you don't see Riot.
Oh.
As you hear, as you see the ship coming in hot,
Oh,
and
God.
you see
Mary.
Boy.
see Riot.
Please do not crash the ship.
If
You see that
crash the
he's-
ship!
You see that he's controlling it with a bunch of tendrils. As he the ship hits the water.
Oh, thank God.
Doesn't it still have the holes in the bottom?
Okay. Good. You're fine. Good. Fine. That's
We
great.
did it!
Yes,
We
you're
did.
amazing.
We did.
Where the hell is Markle?
Markle?
You all
Fell
Mar-
over, didn't he?
Well, she
Marco?
didn't see
Oh,
that.
she was right.
She
I
was
was
unconscious.
Marcos.
Right.
He
Where
sacrificed
is he?
himself.
No, where is his body, you idiot? Point
It's
me
in the
to
river.
it. Fine. Starla? She just hands her off to somebody. And goes running.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the damage control portion.
Mhm. Yup.
Those are
Moxie
real tears,
has-
guys.
Yeah.
Moxie has one spell slot that she can use for this, if it works. And she gonna go diving to do it.
Goodness, I'm gonna have to warm her up. Water's
Prestidigitation
gonna
can
be
do a little bit.
cold.
I mean, she's diving in to go resurrect a dragon at the bottom of a lake.
I'm imagining you're like using some sort of flame spell around you if you have any cantrip or something, just to keep you warm as you're swimming in ice water.
Fiery determination.
This
There
is
isn't really anything.
sub-zero temperatures water.
You know, I'm willing to bet.
Oh, by the
You're-
way, you see twitching for where Lorna is.
I'm willing to bet Perry could be of some use at that situation.
And she's
Mhm.
still running. She
Yeah.
hasn't gotten in the water yet. If someone's gonna go
Actually,
stop her or
Kai,
make her do something.
you made a good point.
Mental
Perry,
chat.
can you
Hey,
at
Perry.
least supervise and preferably help Moxie before she dies of,
Hypothermia.
yes, among other things?
Calimax, stop yourself.
She's already
Catch
in the
me
water.
first, old man.
No longer. Oh,
That was
Oh,
a total
I
of
am,
a
but as he's
26
running
prayer.
over.
She's praying to Sardior. One of yours has fallen needlessly against one of Sharlock's minions. Help me save him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Kai wasted a prayer on the wolf. Whoops.
What do you mean?
Even monks
wasted?
can have a selfish moment.
You were very emotional, and that's understandable.
Yes, and-
Kai
Yeah, I
had
don't
a
see
break.
how that's wasteful at all.
Kai gets a pass on
Well,
that.
thank
Kai
you. I
gets
appreciate
a
that.
pass. Moxie's never gonna give you shit for
Besides,
that.
he's kind of lost his own mobility at the moment.
You paid a price for asking for Tiamat's help.
Hmm.
Yeah, Moxie's trying her best to wade into the water to get to this dragon, and she's just like, you need to help me save your fallen warrior.
Did you roll a?
I said 26.
Non-natural at 20, I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
non-natural 20, because I had a 14 on dice and a 12 on the religion check.
No answer.
Alright, Perry, can you get me down to him fast enough?
What exactly do you want me to do? I
know how
don't
far down
possess
this is.
any spells.
Ice tunnel?
I
Can
wonder.
I go down there? Yes, of course I can.
An ice
I'll be
tunnel.
fine.
Can you raise him with ice?
I don't believe that I have that much energy in me.
Not his whole body, even just a bit of him.
Morgal, you've been very quiet. Aren't you used to the seas?
I can't swim like that. I wouldn't be able to rip off anything from him.
Can you... Okay, over table question. Can you cast polymorph on something that's dead?
Yes, but not this polymorph. It has to be true polymorph.
Cast polymorph
Yeah.
on Moxie into
Thinking
an
a little
animal
bit-
that can swim in cold water.
Mhm.
Thinking a little bit outside the box.
Actually, that
Did
would
any
work.
of the damage to dragon name
Or,
Markal
Markal.
cause
Makar.
any part of him to fall in the snow?
What even? Because if so, then we don't even need to go for the body. She can just use it from that.
There's a. I'm glad somebody asked. Yeah, there's a ton
Yeah.
of blood.
The
On
crippled
where-
There
monk.
we go.
Lorna is.
Fantastic. No one has to swim.
Then Moxie kind of just stops. And then realizes, no, I don't have to go in the water.
Well, that's good.
And we'll cast Resurrection.
And now I'm going to slip back into character here. Kai is just meditatively stroking Rory's fur and calling him a good boy.
And she's just
As
like,
Markall is
he
just slumping
uses-
over to the ship at this point.
As he uses wholeness of body to recover 42 hit points.
come on,
Leon's
Markall,
meanwhile
your wife
attending
needs
to
you.
Roderick.
Leon, how are the babies? How's Lorna?
They seemed fine. And Lorna seemed alright, if a bit shaken.
She's waking up. She needs you now. Come on.
Lorna's neck crests over. What? What happened?
We killed an ice dragon. You're fine. Your little ones are fine. Your husband will be
Markall!
fine. He'll be there. He'll be here shortly.
What
4 minutes.
happened to him as her teeth bare at
He
you?
gave himself to protect you and everyone else in here. The ice dragon's final attack was making spears of ice out of her armor that fell hundreds of feet down onto this ground. He
My
arced
children.
himself above you.
Your children are fine.
No, my other
Other
children.
children.
As she slams herself into the water as she takes off.
Oh.
You all see
Bodies.
No, body. Singular.
as the radiant glow of Markal takes flight and
I imagine Moxie damn near
back
falls
down
over.
in front of you. And yes, Moxie slumps
that
over onto
way.
the ground.
Kai or Morgal, one of you, help get her onto the ship.
I'm not going to be much help.
Leon's helping.
Yeah,
Kai.
I guess I need to help her. Morgal just kind of slumps back out, picks her up, walks back to the ship.
Just get her onto her bed.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye on her. I think she's okay, but that took a lot out of her.
Where did Lorna go?
She
She
to
went
for her
save
kids.
Children. The ones that didn't go and survive. Thanks to you.
Are the newborns okay?
The
Yes.
newborns are fine.
His two tails wrap around you all and bring you in.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You're
It was an
welcome.
honor.
I say that from every fiber of my being. Thank you.
You'll want to take it easy a bit.
No, you're not in that wrap. You are in your bed on the ship.
Where is your other friend?
She's laying down. She
Resting.
gave a lot
Well, I mean,
of
I
energy
wasn't
to bring you back.
intending to come back after
No,
dropping her off. Morgal was gonna just fucking collapse on his bed afterward.
He's looking over at Kai.
What is wrong with
Rory, do you think you can carry me?
Why can you not stand?
Rory became paralyzed. Kai did prayer, and his
think
state
we had a bit of a trade.
was traded to Kai.
Then this is the least that I can do.
As one of the crystals off of the top of his head come down, he takes a piece out of it as it floats over towards Kai. And you see it start glowing as he takes one of his claws and carves a runic symbol into his flesh. As the crystals go all across Kai's lower half.
What's this?
Rise.
What?
As you stand up, you feel a connection through your ki to your legs. You no longer have feeling in them. But he is using his own crystal psionic energy to basically give you new legs to use. As he says,
This is my thanks for protecting my children.
I was not seeking thanks, but thank you.
Kai's legs, you all see, have this crystalline energy over it. As he takes off into the air and goes. As you all, I'm assuming everybody gets back on the ship.
Come on, Rory.
Surprise,
Margal's
Morgul.
already passed
Yeah.
the fuck out.
Let's
at
go
this
home.
point.
That's true.
Come on, Rory, I'll race you.
As they
All right, everyone aboard. I'll make dinner.
I could use something nice and warm. I'll take anything. After all this.
I get some meat from
Do
downstairs.
we have some of that borscht still?
Do we actually? I don't know if we ate it all.
Morgal, in your
Mhm.
chambers, as you're lying there just contemplating everything that just happened,
Mm-hmm.
at your desk, you see the holographic image of Archibald.
Hey, Archie.
Hello. I've noticed now that there is a life signature from the Court of Cinders that is no longer with us.
You can thank Kai for that.
I think that we should be thanking all of you. He didn't fight the damn thing by himself, now did he?
No. But
He could have.
he possibly could have.
He's normally not the one for a lot of violence. I'm quite surprised.
Yeah, well, you know, you flash freeze his dog, and you might get something out of him.
I'm assuming that you all did get a piece, at least, of the creature for research purposes.
From
Correct.
It's
down
a
the
bit
deck, you hear a big knock on the wall. It's a wolf!
Hopefully somebody did. I was a little bit winded after nearly
Dion would have
getting
been
my
doing
shit
that
kicked in.
outside of it.
So
You do look like you've seen better days, my friend.
not as bad as Calamax, but yeah, could be better.
You look like you got the shit kicked out of you. Is that what
Yeah.
happened?
That'd be kinda. I mean, if you could see what's happened to this place, you'd probably understand why.
Never mind that now.
Hmm.
If we at least got a sample or something to try and help the vaccine, I do hope that you all got something like that.
Oh, hopefully Leon's grabbing something now. He
Yeah,
seems the
Leon's
type
grabbing
to worry about those little things.
But
Leon,
you're
if you need any
sure?
help.
That it is dead.
Oh, definitely.
I
Definitely.
mean, say something about the riot thing. I don't know if the connection's even still up at this point. About
We
how
will
you took
speak
over it.
soon, my friend.
See you soon, Archie. Markle just kind of drops his head on his pillow. He's out.
As you all rest for many hours, as you're starting to sail along back to maybe see where Lorna went off to,
Mm-hmm.
as you all are looking around, you see the absolute devastation that Nytheria was able to cause in her final moments. Other houses and homes and villages that you can see as you're going along the rivers and lakes trying to find them are destroyed. As you see just wildlife that is dead around you as well.
This whole area is going to basically have a restart.
Mhm.
You all long rest. You're
Mhm.
good to go
Got that.
after that. As everybody is sitting there congregating in the lower halls, eating, trying to gain your strength back after some nice rest, you hear a voice. The queen is dead. Queen Tatiana
No.
is
Queen
dead.
Titania?
Queen Titania, sorry. Queen Titania is dead.
He's grieving. He mispronounced. Give him some grief. Or some.
Yeah. Queen Titania is dead.
How?
The
Can we change that
boxes-
music real quick?
The box?
The boxes have been stolen.
Well,
The one responsible for this is this man. As you all see magical energy surround and start taking form as it starts from the feet and works its way up, as it comes to the face, Morgul falls to the floor.
No.
As you all see Civic. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us on this episode. A lot of things have happened. Where will our characters go next? The war is truly brewing now. Our heroes had a triumphant victory upon one of the Court of Cinders, and they dealt a very big blow to Sharlock's forces. But what will happen next, my friends? Tune in, same time, same great place next week. We'll hope to see you there, everybody. Bye-bye, guys!
Gameplays!